over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Got something to stop him.
They made it for him special. It's an 88 Magnum. It shoots through schools.
Welcome, everybody.
I got something to stop him.
Oh, shit. Didn't want to play that twice.
They made it for him special.
I only wanted to do that once. I apologize. I'm eating because I didn't get a chance to. I did not get a chance to eat earlier. Wow. Uh-oh. I know what that is. I bet those lights aren't going to be as effective with them being aimed like that, though. Let's see how that does. And drop it like it's hot. There we go. Meh. I'm going to go with a solid meh. It's making my mic too. Light bright, light bright. That fixed it. The lights were getting too bright. All right, how's it going today, sir? Says St. Caesar. It's going. You're doing good? No, I think they can hear you. If this chair could just give me that last quarter of an inch she's got. There we go. Hi, everyone. Looking good, buddy. Looking okay. Oh. Now the cat is humping the dog. It's not the best ambiance to finish a sandwich to. But it's what we got. Okay, let's make sure we have our earnings from yesterday counted in on Twitch. And then we will get going with the show. What did we do? $5. So we're at 35 for the 13th. Come on now, don't be a bitch. There we go. Thank you. 35 for the 13th. We got everything loaded up to start and go, so we just have to do the show. The Tate brothers were found innocent. Emergency meeting now. Daddy says Bishop. Emergency meeting on what? they were found innocent. Good for them. Let's go to Stream Manager. User chat, pop out chat. There we go. And Saint C, the simple answer is no. I was saying I'm in. I don't know what is wrench things are, but I would like one. Well, wrenches are for moderators of the chat, and no offense, Oz, but I'm thinking we're good. MSO, I'm disappointed I couldn't be here today. What do you mean you couldn't be here today? You're right here right now. Is this not you in the chat? Are we having a rocky time today, says Ricky Julian. No, why would you think that? Eating a sandwich. A tuna sandwich, just something quick and easy. Put some food in my stomach. I spent most of my lunch break, if you want to call it that, cleaning out the pieces. So we got that all together. All right, there we go. MSO going, psst. What's up? Good to see you, John. Yeah, good to see everybody. Glad everybody's filtering in. I got a 1/4 inch for you. No, I was talking about space on the chair lab glass, but thank you. Hello, everybody on the Rumble chat. Lab glass saying tits out for Johnny. I mean, no, maybe. I don't know. Ps is short for pool. Okay. I didn't know that. It seems like you were one letter away. Why didn't you just type pool? Anyways, so we got a first hour stories all loaded up. The minute that all fires, that we get everybody in here and we want to fire off, we can. So that's good. It looks like we're getting people filtering in at a decent click. So we'll be getting off to a rip-roaring start in just a minute here. Johnny, you keep making sandwiches like that, you're going to make somebody a good wife someday. It was literally just prepackaged tuna and 2 slices of bread. Came pre-seasoned and everything. I did literally nothing. Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, Teely-dee. Thank you, Lab Glass. St. Caesar, $1,000, and Johnny will get his tits out. Again, I don't know why you think you get to make the choice on that price, St. Caesar, but no. Because KKD, King Kong Dong, does things the Tardo way. Oh, Pool Scam Sam. Jesus, he just wrote a short for pool. I didn't know his Pool Scam Sam. Give me a ranch or I'm going to throw a fit. I mean, no. No. I don't even think the real Oz would ask for a wrench. That's more responsibility than he wants, which makes me wonder that you're the real Oz. Johnny, did you add mayo or Miracle Whip in the tuna? No, it was pre-seasoned ahead of time. It was just tuna and ranch in a package. In a package. St. Aren, just $1,000. That's what St. Caesar said, but no. The answer is no. It is not just $1,000. My tits don't come out on stream. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy. You can't really jump up here like that, can you? I didn't think about that. We'll have to work on that later. St. Aren said, I'll give $2K for a ball bag. No. No. Again, you can't take St. Caesar's quoted price because he didn't clear that with me. All right, Trucker 18 Wheeler kind of breaking all the news for me, which sucks. I mean, spoiler alert, Matt Gaetz dropped out the nomination. Russia bombs Ukraine. The chat is gay, and Aaron is drinking jizz right now. Again, these are all things I was going to get to, but thank you. Spoiler alert. How about an armpit for $50? Oh my God, this is weird. All right, so good to see Hobo Chili Recipe and everybody. We are going to kick off in just a second here. I have enough stuff to get us to 5:30. We're going to do 3.5 hours of show for you. I'm like really well rested for once because I got 12 hours of sleep last night. Yep. Al, buddy, not today. We'll hang out with you tomorrow. I don't want new friend requests. Let's clear these off of there, and then I will put this, turn these on, and then we'll post the PayPal and the Venmo in the chat for people if that's how they enjoy and want to support the show. That option available. I don't want any more notifications. Just wanted to load that up. Okay. King Kong Dong, my life is pretty fucked up right now. Someone who I thought was a friend came over for games and stole packages from our apartment. Now he's wanted for porch pirating? Was he playing reindeer games? I'm sorry. I'm being a dick. I apologize. It's just sometimes if you don't invite them into your reindeer games. St. Caesar, wait, Aaron is gay. I had no idea. I mean, with all the fruity shirts he has on. Some people hide it better than others. Make a plaster mold. I'll make it into plastic for a keychain. No. So, like, people be carrying a keychain with my balls, Saint Laurent? Is that what you're going for? You want a keychain with my balls? No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't care if you want it or not. I ain't letting that happen. Don't need my nuts about. All right, so like I said, we've got, it looks like everybody's pretty well filtered in here, or not. We've gone down over there. We've gone up over there, so things are all over the place. I guess maybe Rumble's just being stupid, or people got shit to do over on Rumble. So let's just double check that once. Yep, we're good. Okay, there we are. And boom. So there, we'll get to this one first. Whew, it just snowed again here, Johnny. Roads are covered. The roads aren't covered. There's snow out, but the roads aren't covered. So that's what's kind of nice here. Why is it a lease violation? It wasn't you stealing your own stuff. Ex-friend now, it sounds like. That sucks. Yeah, that does suck, man. That does suck. Cheeseburger pie. I'm here now. You can start the show. Well, the show hasn't started yet. It wasn't waiting for you, but we can. I had a friend slip into crack addiction when I was about 19. He used me for several crimes before I wised up. He used me for several crimes before I started taking a cut. But I mean, you can only do it for so long. All right, we have, like I said, all the stuff we need to go till 5:30. Let's do the first story that we have quick. Delta Airlines is going to start serving Shake Shack burgers on their flights. Delta Airlines will serve Shake Shack cheeseburgers to first class. Oh, only first class. Passengers on routes over 900 miles, starting with flights out of Boston on December 1st. The in-flight meal includes a cheeseburger, chips, and a salad, with plans to expand the offering to other U.S. cities in 2024. Delta and Shake Shack aim to elevate onboard dining by bringing iconic comfort food to 30,000 feet. It just seems like it's a problem, though. Like, you're going to have a Shake Shack on the plane, or you're going to make the burgers ahead of time? It'll be gross. It'll be gross. I'm Delta Platinum. Burgers for me, says Pool Scam Sam. Cheeseburger pie. Yeah, that's over on Rumble. You got to go there, Jake. Delta, but like Delta having Shake Shack burgers? I don't see how they do that in a good way. It does not. Doesn't. I don't. How do you do that and it doesn't suck? So it just reheated food. It's just a plethora of options. The menu will be available on flights out of Boston starting December 1st. Plans are to expand the option to other U.S. cities throughout the following year. Yeah, I'd like the Shake Shack vegan option. I'm sure I make that joke, but I guarantee you fucking Shake Shack probably has a vegan burger. All right, the first class passengers on routes over 9,000 will be able to pre-select Shake Shack cheeseburgers as their menu option. A delicious cheeseburger is an iconic comfort food. Yeah, but you don't expect it on a plane. I don't see. I don't know how you do that on a plane. How do you make that work on a plane? Had it. These goddamn burgers on these goddamn planes. Burgers are better than the rest of the food, Johnny. Maybe. Holy shit, Bitcoin hit 99K today. Interesting. We have a story about Logan Paul and some cryptocurrency bullshit, so we'll get into that. We've got the conductor and the doctor fully cleaned. So if we get a hype train over level 3 or a donation of 15 or higher, we bring out the doctor. We have raised the doctor's price up $5. Some of you might ask why. Because he lays me the fuck out. That's why. So we kicked a little bit onto the price of that because I'm dying from that. And he gets dirty and he's a bitch to clean. So that's why we're doing it. It's more work. But the conductor's up for 5 or more. Every 5 or more we get donated. Boom, boom, boom. And speaking of which, let's get those links into the chat for everybody. Let's do this. And Control C. And drop these here. I had a pretty good turkey club sandwich on Piedmont Airlines. Anyone remember them, says MSO. I don't. Trucker 18-wheeler saying smoke more. I guess, fuck, I should have gone. Well, I guess that answers whether or not 20 would have worked. All right. Thank you, Trucker 18-wheeler. Let me link the PayPal, Streamlabs, and Venmo options into the chat so people can use those if they see fit, if you wish to support the show. And we say thank you. There it is there. And one more here. Control V. There we go. Boom and boom. Pinned. Pinned, my friend. And there we go. All right. God damn it. Trucker 18. Clean this some bitch out thinking, if we're lucky, we won't touch it today. Slid the slide back in, went, there's at least one in there. Be nice if that doesn't get used till tomorrow. Where's the thing? Thanks again for the support, Trucker 18-wheeler. I'm sorry, I'm lifting and listening at the same time. My head is not in the game for the chat, says Hobo Chili Recipe. That's all right, man. You just keep, lifting, working out. All right, there you go. You stay fit, my fair friend. We'll describe everything. I can't smoke with you for a while. Went to the hospital after I started coughing up blood last night. Luckily, it's only pneumonia. I got a bag of gummies, though. Well, you do it in spirit, Fall in the Great. I hope you feel better. J-Bra, I got you covered. Yeah, J-Bra will smoke for you, and we'll do this one for you. Again, thank you, Trucker 18-wheeler. Here we go. Doctor in the house, fully cleaned. So much so that he's almost invisible. It's like a magic trick. I have to get like a co-host or something to cover me for when I have to exhale. Holy balls. All right, thank you. I'm sending out virtual hugs to all three of you boys. Well, thank you, Digger. I don't know if I was one of the three. Whoever they were, cool. Thank you for that. I feel weird. Boy, that was starting with the doctor. And it's fully cleaned, so it's a smooth. Oh, there we go with a sticker drop. We've got the sticker party happening. If you're over on Twitch, you can throw whatever stickers you want on the screen. Bukkake the screen with stickers while I explain what we're going into next for a story. And that'll be as soon as we're done with the sticker party, because it'll be a little weird to have the stickers and the video bits from the story up. So we'll do both at the same time. This next story is, I'll read you the headline. This Oregon school has a history of protecting predators, and the community has had enough. Watch the breakdown of this insane story. Okay. The community has had enough. I mean, once would be enough, right? Digger 420. Okay, fine. Hugs all around. And she says that and up cues a line immediately of internet people. But I'd like a hug. I came here for a hug. And I swear to God, that hug better fucking be there. Oh, I'm a horrible person. Here we go to that. And we did that, and now we do this, and now we do that, and now we do that. All right. Thank you very much, Trucker18. We are very appreciative of that support. Thank you. I'm not sure I should accept your virtual hug. SH and I haven't discussed all the rules, says J-Bro. Sam V asking, Johnny, did you play hockey? Yes, I did. Goaltender for much of my life. Goaltender. Mostly known for being, one, just fucking huge in the crease because I'm big as fuck. I didn't back up much. My dad taught me two things very, very effectively. One, when a defensive, when you've got like a wingman or whatever with his back to you and he's really huddling up in your crease, good tap on the back of the ankles will get him to move. And then two, the other big one, is when people are pushing you back and you start feeling like you have to start sinking into the crease back to the line, sink back a little bit. But then, when they least expect it, pop forward, stack your pads, and send them flying. You do that once or twice, and then people won't push on you anymore. And it's true. You put one or two people into your net instead of a puck, and they go, oh, fuck, we're taking shots at this guy from a distance. And then you get to play the distance game. It's a lot easier to hold them off. Never go into the janitor's closet. Why would you? Unless you're the janitor. I'll have a hug as long as there's boobs, says Trucker 18-wheeler. Well, I mean, technically... I can guarantee that Digger, because I've watched her channel before, Digger is a lady, but as for whether or not the boobs are included in the virtual hug, you'll have to ask her. I can't speak for someone else's tits. I just can't do it. All right, so I'm glad that sticker party got over nice and quick, because stickers going off during this could be a problem. And, yeah, Sam V's thirsty, and that's what I mean. Things can get dangerous when you start offering physical contact to the internet, even if they're virtual. Hugs are better without pants, says Pool Scam Sam. Maybe. I don't know. They can be. Digger, horny as fuck. Yeah. I think that's a dude thing. Sweet. I got here in time for Digger's boobs. Sweet, says SH.
If I could see Digger's boobs, that would be so sweet. Dude, weak. Yeah, weak.
I'm gonna take these boobs to the bushes.
Lame.
All right, anyways. I don't know, Hobo Chili Recipe. I haven't seen either of theirs without clothing on, so I can't vote. I can't vote. All right. Second story, like I said, this Oregon school, and we'll get through this kind of quick, and then we'll cover more interesting topics. So it's the St. Helens community reacting to this stuff. We've got a couple of clips to play of the school district meeting up with the teachers and stuff. Let's start with the news story that broke about it, though. Again, this is a little heavy for the show, but that's why we're going to do it now and get out of the way, because at least it's not politics, but still, I'm a firm believer in...
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the 10 o'clock news.
A zero
First on
tolerance
Fox,
policy.
A major shakeup across the St. Helens School District today amid reports that administrators failed to act after learning a teacher was under investigation for sex abuse. It's led to a week of crucial conversations about what changes are needed for a town that's lost faith and trust in its education system. Fox 12's Dylan Scott is in St. Helens with the latest.
Students and parents within the St. Helens High School community continue to demand accountability from the administration really all week. And that
All right. I don't mean to be a dick. I realize this guy's reporting a news story. But does anyone else think, like, while we're at it, why don't we just check his hard drive for good measure? I just mean, since we're in the neighborhood with the FBI scanning people's hard drives, why don't we just, run one more through the Xerox machine? Maybe just one. I don't trust him. I really don't trust him. Why? Why would you do that? Fettuccine poo-poo. Thank you for the 100 bits.
came Friday in the form of 3 decisions, with the board chair resigning and both the principal and superintendent being placed on administrative leave.
The house of cards is crumbling down, and I would like to see other board
House of Cards. I knew Kevin Spacey was a mother... You guys let him teach fucking drama class, didn't you? Like, he's critically acclaimed. He's won Oscars. Yeah, but he's also been accused of being, I don't know, a wee bit gay with people like, Oh, wait, what? Not all House of Cards is a show reference? Fuck. Now you tell me. Just let me open my mouth a little wider while I put my foot into it and fuck up that analogy. I got him. And this chick, by the way, holy Jesus. Can we check 3 people's hard drives now? I don't know why, but I feel like there's some sort of dirt in there. I'm not saying it's child-related at all. I'm just saying the crazy eyes. I don't know.
Resign.
Stacey Ross is among the dozens of parents and students that spent Friday rallying for change in a St. Helens school district that is soul-searching. Following the arrest...
Why didn't you protect our kids? Wait a minute, following the arrest of what?
Of teachers Eric Stearns and Mark Collins.
Wait, following the arrest of not 1 but 2 teachers? That's a bad look.
As part of an ongoing sexual abuse investigation.
I think this is a much bigger issue that we really need to look into, and why is it failing? Is it a lack of training? I mean, I don't know, but what can we do differently?
Friday afternoon, many students waved signs or watched the school board meeting at a nearby Village Inn, where they saw board members officially vote to place Superintendent Scott Stockwell on leave. Student leader Aveline Moore said it's just one step toward making sure change is finally implemented.
It's such a need because this has been happening for so long. This pattern keeps continuing, and this was just a tipping point just to make...
I have an incredibly mean comment that I am going to just sit here for a minute and let pass. And I'm sorry. I don't want to do it. This is a serious story. I mean, it's funny, yes. Were you on the list? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Students and then parents and then the whole community just come together as one so we can make change within schools and with the school board.
You're supposed to teach our kids, not touch them. Well, no offense, ma'am, but if you're someone that's aiming for that kind of business, it is a target-rich environment. So while that might be your belief, I feel like and I'm sure you're on the same page with me here, schools need to do a much better job of making sure said people are not. All the CCTV cameras we have everywhere, we can't have them in classrooms? I suppose. But again, I'm kind of the zero tolerance policy. I feel like 1, not acceptable. 2, definitely not acceptable. If they were caught at the same time, all right, but still not cool. And 3, like, I know some people, but like fucking like penalty, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like freaking razor board retirement plans. They're not just for politicians anymore. I mean, damn, man. Supposed to teach our kids, not touch them. Duh. I think we were all on that page. I'm pretty sure the people doing that knew those were the rules. That's why they're pieces of shit. RP saying if you didn't vote, you can't complain is what I hear. No. RP, if you voted, you participated in the system, you're capitulant in how it works and the results. Therefore, you have no right to complain. You exercised your democratic power. Whereas I didn't pick any of these fucks, and I have every right to complain. I wasn't part of this. I didn't take part in this whole damn thing. I don't approve of any of it. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Fuck it all.
In addition to the superintendent, St. Helens High School principal Katie Wagner has also been placed on administrative leave, and board chair Ryan Scholl has resigned.
Accountability is the main thing that we really want. We want these teachers and also these admin and school board to realize that we know what's happening and we want them to be accountable for their actions.
I mean, you should know what's happening, especially if someone's, molesting you. I would hope you're at least aware. Otherwise, then we got a whole nother list of problems. Okay, guys, today for chemistry class, you'll all notice your tables each have a rag for one of you. The goal is to first hold it over your face, and then by show of hands, how many of you smell chloroform? And they're all down. Like, seriously, man. Can we bring back, like, tribunals, like witch hunts? Like, I don't know. I just feel like, well, we're gonna put them in prison as sex offenders. Like, but do we though? Do we need to? I feel like there's a more final solution for this. Oh boy. Oh, damn it, Fallen. You are so insensitive. You get really pissy when you're not smoking weed. I gotta be honest. That lady has feelings, and more importantly, I'm sure she will grow into herself and become a smart, intelligent, capable, and beautiful young woman. And you have no idea whether or not these sickos are chubby chasers or not. How dare you underestimate what those fucks are into? They're crazy fucking kid touchers. Who knows what they find interesting? They might be like, you know what? A lot of people like the skinny kids. I like the roly-poly ones. That's fucked up, no matter what. But you can't make that assumption. And when you make that assumption, you make holes for victims like her to fall through the cracks. As big as she is, she's going to fall right through. Why? Because you'll look past her because you're like, well, I mean... And that's your own bias. Because what you're really saying is you're like, well, it's not something I would do. But if I was aiming at kids, I'd make sure I get the fit ones. How would you know what kid frickin' fondlers are into? I don't fucking know. This whole story has me feeling dirty. I'm going to be honest. This whole thing has me feeling bad. We weren't allowed to use the showers in middle school, even if we were, they didn't allow enough time for it. Ugh.
And just realize what's going on.
In a statement to Fox 12 Oregon, the district responded to these administrative changes by saying, quote, "These decisions were made thoughtfully and with a focus on transparency and accountability within our district. Our goal is to ensure a safe and positive learning environment with clear step towards addressing the concerns of our students, families, and community members. The expectation is that students will return to school next week following these protests. But many say with a long list of demands prepared, this is just the beginning of a long road to setting things right.
We show up and we show them that this is not okay and we should not be having to worry about what's going to happen in our school. And
again, kids. Oh my God, I'm so. Oh, I popped when I read MSO's comment. You guys, you see, like MSO says, they don't have a teachers union, they have a touchers union. Oh. No. Johnny, was that a hippo? No, it wasn't King Kong Dong. It's just an unfortunate lady with too many homos. Oh. I got to get that too much hormones thing. Got to ask Aaron to forward me that. And take the clip, slice it down just a touch, boost it a bit. Holy Jesus, King Kong Dong. Wild saffron wood chippers are efficient. Right? And if you start with the feet. If you start with the feet, you know what? Let's just leave that. That lady looked like a wild animal. You'd be pissed too if people were touching your kids. I'd be mad. Again, feel like I just can we start teaching our kids to, I don't know, get a little stabby if someone starts getting super touchy like that? I don't know. I don't have a problem with that. I know it's wrong. But at the same time, like, I'm a man of solutions. You got a better one? Like, I'm all like, kids, self-defense. Like, seriously, as soon as my daughter's like 10 years old and I don't think she's going to use it to like hurt anyone, I'm going to like self-defense classes. Learn how to judo chop a motherfucker, take him in the balls. I don't know, something. Self-defense classes. I want to make sure if anyone tries to make a victim of my daughter, she makes a victim of them first. Oh. Victim of a beatdown. Pool scam Sam. What? You mean like does he have like a hacking virus or something? If you mean like that kind of trouble. But aside from that, one, generally don't do a whole lot of emailing. But either way. Aaron is good at brownie recipes. I wouldn't trust him with self-defense. What made you think Aaron was at all involved in the self-defense training of my daughter? That's weird. That's weird. King Kong Dong, want to see my left nut? No, I don't. I don't. Thank you for now another in what appear to be a stream of random... What? All right. Anyways, all right. Get it. Let's go back to this. And...
Parents shouldn't be bringing their kids to school thinking that something like that's going to happen. The whole thing needs to change.
The next scheduled school board meeting was set for December 11th, but with the district needing to hire a couple of vital roles, the expectation is it will be moved up to some point next week, and it will be in person as well. In St. Helens, Dylan Scott, Fox 12
It will be
Oregon.
in person, and you're wondering, do we have that school board meeting? And yes, we do. She just said to come together as one. Wrong term to use right now, lady, says St. Caesar. I mean, it was a touch insensitive. Tasteless. Not like the semen. Oh my God, gross. Someone put a GoPro inside a watermelon and just let it rot. You know what? F it. Wait a minute. Watch New Zealand's youngest MP, 107 years, deliver her maiden speech. Oh, yeah, no. Copy link address. This is entirely gross and something we probably don't want to watch. But I'm totally putting it in the overtime file. Why? Because it has no relevance to any particular topic, and we can use it whenever. All right. Yeah, that was a little creepy. I'm sorry. All right, let's go back up to the top here and close this. Let's see how that school board meeting went. All right. Stearns County was subsequently indicted for 7 counts of sexual abuse in the second degree, 1 count of sexual abuse in the third degree. Jesus Christ, Mark Collins was indicted on 2 counts. Oh, Jesus. So these guys were indicted all of this. Why were the teachers... Oh, so this happened before the teachers were indicted? 2 predatory teachers, Eric Stearns and now retired Mark Collins, have been arrested according to the police report. Right. But why didn't the principal and superintendent of the corporation move to protect the kids in their care? I mean, I don't know, but let's find out. Let's see these clips. Let's go first to this one.
The investigation of the St. Helens School District doesn't have the best record of having pedophiles in our schools, so we should have not listened to the police.
What?
The investigation of the St. Helens School District doesn't have the best record of having pedophiles in our schools, so we should have not listened to the police. I just want to know what's being done. We seem to attract pedophiles in our school district. What's being done to prevent that? What's being done with the staff that's allowed that to happen for a decade?
Look, guys, look. Let one kid toucher, shame on you. Right? 2 kid touchers, shame on me. And I don't like shame on me, so let's see why we can how we can have 0 kid touchers. Look, I don't know if you know this, but apparently when it comes to people looking for children, our school is on the map, and we need to get it off the map. That guy's wearing a shirt that looks like a map. $10 years, right? 10 years? Holy Jesus. I don't live in that school district. If my daughter does, she's wearing a chastity belt and a fucking stun gun.
Welcome to culture. I mean, we can tick off all the people that has happened. Some haven't even been convicted. The wrestling coach is still with the students in the day.
The audio on this clip sucks, so I'm going to bail. But Jesus Christ, it sounds like this is a serious problem, you guys. I have a, one's bad, and if you have one, then you get that one out and no more.
I'm just
Is this a different person? Yes, it is.
disgusted with you guys for letting him near me and my friends, because they have been through stuff that are unimaginable, and they were led around a pedophile. That is disgusting. And how many teachers who are like that are still at my school, that my friends and so many other people I know have been uncomfortable with. You guys need to check.
Okay. If you're a teacher at that school, you've got to be worried as fuck. Because now the weather's turning. Now, if they accuse you of anything, you're going to be assumed guilty. So, man, Jesus, I wouldn't want to be a teacher at that school at all. Be one of those, nope, not getting involved with this shit. There are people doing hinky shit with kids. I'm out. Wonder why some kids flip out and pew-pew their school. Maybe it's because of this stuff. Wild Saffron would not be surprised. 110% agree. Especially if the shooter is a male to female trans person, then I'm definitely all right, who didn't want them going for their no-no spot anymore? And who should we really blame for this atrocity? And while we're at it, if they weren't in the line of fire and they were responsible, well, let's talk about repositioning for round 2. All right. it's going to turn into a witch hunt 100%. Right? And now we're going to get innocent teachers caught up in it. As long as, not as long as, as long as we get all the guilty ones, am I right? But no, we're also going to get the innocent ones caught up in it. Maybe we'll get some of the guilty ones. Maybe my hair will stop being a bitch. Nope. Just doesn't want to today. Doesn't want to. My hair sucks. All right. And then let's finish this up. This is kind of a bummer story. We'll get done with this and we'll move through. Don't have anything to report that I know of on the PayPal or the Venmo. So if you want to throw anything in on Rumble Rants, Super Chats, and all that stuff, great. Otherwise, we'll just keep going.
Change. For my sake and for my cousin's sake, who is now just moved into the middle school and might have to deal with the creeps you've allowed in. Thank you.
Again.
I'm just disgusted with you.
Again, I am pro. You know what? I won't say that out loud. Let's just say, if I had a kid going through that, well, they wouldn't be. 2 months, this teacher.
So.
Okay.
2 months, this teacher was at the school in contact with minors and children, our children, and I would like to understand if my one question to you all, if you were aware of the situation, notified through police and investigators, why was he still allowed on school grounds?
Yeah. Why the fuck was he allowed at the school grounds? All right, so we don't have their answer to that. Yeah, I mean, it would kind of give up the investigation a little bit, but I don't know, man. Fucking investigation be damned. Stop letting somebody fondle the kids. How about that? I'm just very not pro kid fondling. This seems weird here. All right, so that's that. 2 months. Student brings up other teachers still on campus. Why was he allowed back on campus at all? He's still a coach here. Oh, boy.
So, as Chase had asked, if you guys hadn't known, I forgot the man's name from TikTok, but he had shown evidence that he had sent you this email months ago. And another question, why has nothing been done about Desmond Shipper? Someone who's been Stoudemire. No, not just Stoudemire, but Desmond Shipper. Someone who's had many allegations of 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds. Why has nothing been done about him when he has caused so many fights? When I was threatened expulsion for much less, why was he allowed to come back to school? Why was I threatened expulsion over something much smaller? And not just to mention Desmond Stoudemire.
All right, so wait a minute. Do we have the school fuck-ups going, hey, man, I was setting off fucking firecrackers in the bathroom. Why was I, threatened with suspension? This dude's diddling kids and alleged for fucking looking and being creepy, and he's still back at school. All right, okay, look. Two things can be true at the same time. You shouldn't be allowed to be a fucker, but neither should he. I know the answer, the teachers union and a lawsuit from the PDF. Yeah. And that's where we has a problem. One, the whole teachers union protecting that kind of shit. But two, yeah, Madurango.
A coach who was caught messaging 17-year-old girls, 16-year-old girls.
Yeah, dude, burn him at the stake. I'm sorry, he was caught? Yeah, fuck that. That guy's done. Dunsky. Jesus Christ. Huh. And he's still there?
Why was he allowed back on campus at all? Why? Yeah, he's still a coach here. He's still enrolled as a coach here. And
the school board's like, what? Really? You don't say. It's like the Bill Maher thing, oh, but did it affect you? Yes, my house was broken into 2 times. Really? Where were you staying? In Malibu. In Malibu, really? Learning in real time. Oh, really? It's that serious? Oh, Jesus. Fucking. All right, I gotta bail out. This story is officially grossing me out. And so yes, new reports indicate that Mr. Stearns plans to fight the charges against him, and he will be filing a civil case against what his attorney calls haphazard law enforcement. Oh, boy. Haphazard law enforcement. Fucking King Kong Dong. Yeah, and that's the worst part about these stories. You start reporting these stories like, man, I had a teacher at school and I wish she would touch me, man. Yeah, and you would have got her fired because you would have bragged to your friends. Your friends would have told on you because they were jealous, and then the whole thing would have come out. And then, next thing you know, she's in jail and you're knocked up. Sure. All right. Our next story is complete with gay ass ad. All right, so our next story is about Pennsylvania. We'll get to that. We'll catch up with the chat quick, and then we'll start this story. Boop. J-Bra, this is nothing. My girlfriend had a coach at their school arrested for pimping out 2 girls. I knew one of the whoas. A current affair or one of those shows featured the story. It was wild. Wow. That is fucked up, man. The most effed up things I ever heard about in like growing up and while in school was in the high school I went to. I knew someone who was responsible for calling in 3 fake bomb threats, and they got caught on the 3rd one. And then the other thing is, I grew up in the town, and I knew my parents and me and everybody grew up in the town, and I knew some of the people who knew the frickin' smiley face bomber person. Rumor has it, when arrested, he asked his mom if he would get in trouble. Rumor has it. All right, so let's go to this story. Wait a minute, what? Stephen Colbert jabs at Nancy Pelosi and... All right, interesting. I might be... Now they're all starting to eat themselves. That'll be fucking interesting. Let's go ahead and play this clip about voters. Oh, wait, we want to catch up with chat first. Today is a cold gay day. Oh, it's okay to be sad. Why is anyone sad? Don't be sad. King Kong Dong, how did he even have the hands for that? Why didn't they gang up on him? 1 on 4, you think they could win? Again, Shakespeare was right about what to do with lawyers. I mean, I don't know that I agree or disagree on that. It seems a bit excessive, but sometimes I understand. I grew up in Poco. Before Carlitos was a thing, the guys would buy our booze from the Picton farm. Right. Cool. My foods teacher, the year after he... All right. Great. This is awesome. I think it was because... Wow. See, I feel like that's electric chair territory. Roll on 2. And then just because of him, roll on 2 more. Afternoon, Mr. K. Yeah, good to see everybody. Bird Collector, Emotional Damage, Brett Mack, Wild Saffron, Landers, King Kong Dong, Rusty Grammar, Fallen the Great, J Bros, SH, Kim Farmham, Pool Scam Sam, Hobo Chili Recipe. All you lovely people. We got content to run us to 5:30. We're still getting through our first hour stories. If you're just joining us, we got done doing the first two stories, which are one, Delta for premium flights out of Boston over 900 miles is offering Shake Shack burgers. I guess that's a good thing. I didn't think so, but I've never flown, so what the fuck do I know? And then also number two, apparently a school in Oregon is on the map for a particular type of teacher, and it's not good. It is not good. World War III right around the corner. Gaetz no longer running for AG. Extremely gay day. Landers, we will be getting to that as the title of the show is They Got Gaetz. That is in our first hour to get to. And we also have a couple other things to catch up on. First, we're going to do this story about, we have a story about an update on the whole Morning Joe snafu thing. They really fucking stuck their dicks in a fucking pencil sharpener there. English is preferred in this chat. Yeah, right? Who was not using English? Ewa Robinson, why everybody is a mod? Well, why everybody is a mod is because most of the people talking in the chat are mods. They're long-term people on the show. They're the most active. But not everybody in the chat is a mod. Plenty of people in the chat aren't mods. Fallen, I'd ask you to take it easy, my friend. Take it easy. Relax. Wait, they got Bill Gates? No, they got Matt Gaetz. They got Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz? I don't know. They got Gaetz? Aha, thanks. Sam Show, I'm a mod. It's not a real wrench, Sam Show. It's real to me. It's real to me. Menthol Man. Hi, Johnny. Hope all is well today. We're doing as well as we can. We, the wrenches, united in sorrow. Wrenchless united in sorrow. Oh. Yeah, we'll just start wrenching everybody. Johnny Knoxville's more professional cousin. I mean, there is a resemblance. Sam Shaw, don't talk shit about my wrench. Fair enough, fair enough. Fuck about and find out, got it? All right. You know what? When you're right, you're right. And you're right. All right, so, all right, now on to our next story. So, I told people I didn't vote. People lost their shit. I said I didn't vote because I thought it was a slam dunk for Trump unless they tried to steal it. So either way, my vote wouldn't matter. People were like, oh, how can you say such a thing? And that came from two camps. One, the camp of people going, well, if they're going to steal it, you need to vote harder. Like, okay. And two, the people are like, well, so what? The election isn't real unless your candidate wins. I'm like, no, it's the way it seemed. It seemed the temperature of the room, the atmosphere in the air. It seemed more people supported Trump than Kamala Harris, and it just seemed that way. So that was how it seemed to me. And on the whole cheating aspect, again.
Election deniers, racists, conspiracy theorists, liars. Did I leave anything out? We, the people of Bucks County, are fed up. Yes, you're hearing us loud and clear.
These are elected officials who openly and blatantly admitted to disobeying the law. How could we ever have faith in their ability to uphold the law again? The answer is we cannot, and they must resign immediately.
I've got to tell you, standing here today, listening to all these patriots and looking at how many people came out, something's wrong with the way we're conducting the elections in this county.
Name-calling and outrage in Pennsylvania, enraged voters there at a wild meeting in Bucks County voicing their anger, condemning Democrat election officials who voted to count illegal ballots in the state's hotly contested Senate race.
Why would I ever think that if the Democrats won, it's because they cheated? I mean, more people supported Trump in 2022. Biden didn't get 81 million. Don't be stupid. Right, Rusty Grammar? But my point is, the what is it? I'd say 10 to 15 million that just appeared in the middle of the night while Joe was asleep. His buddies were at work. All right, but yeah, it just it was just one of those things. I was planning to and I didn't get to, but this is again where I'm like, yeah, you can say you can call me a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So yes, it's seeming like in a Pennsylvania Senate race, Democrats opted to knowingly count illegal ballots in the highly contested Senate race.
Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Sandra Smith, and Bill and Dana have the day off. Jillian, great to be with you.
It's great to be with you, Sandra.
All right, I don't want to do this for 8 minutes. I mean, you're both cute. I'll give you another minute more. But then we got to, make it snappy.
We're very happy that you made it all in one piece.
Every morning's a battle, Jillian.
Your tale.
Good to see you.
Well, then I swear my sword and banner to thee. No. She's a Smith.
Turner. So the Pennsylvania recount is moving ahead, moving forward. Republican Dave McCormick is maintaining his lead. Incumbent Democrat Bob Casey not conceding just yet. And with that recount underway, Bucks County officials say they will now comply with a state Supreme Court order to throw out illegal ballots. This after a county commissioner said this a few days ago. Listen.
I think we all know that precedent by a court doesn't matter anymore in this country, and people violate laws anytime they want. So for me, if I violate this law, it's because I want a court to pay attention to it.
Seriously. You fucking seriously said that out loud. Look, and just say what you're thinking. You think Trump's a piece of shit, and you don't care if they bent the courts to their will to prosecute him. He was prosecuted, and he's not suffering consequences. So apparently, people just get to break laws, so you're allowed to, too. Did she say it's okay to ignore the law? Yes, King Kong Dong. She said it's okay to ignore the law solely for the purpose of getting the courts to pay attention. She's literally saying, look, I'm committing this crime to draw attention. And the crime she's trying to commit is illegal ballots to count in a hotly contested Senate race in Pennsylvania. And I don't know if you guys know this or not. The House and the Senate, like, changing hands. It's all a big deal right now. So, ooh. Sam Shell, haha, she thinks she's black. I mean, kind of. You ain't no Tiffany Henyard.
And there is nothing more important than counting votes.
Nate Foy has more out of our newsroom on that. Hi, Nate.
Hey, Sandra. Bucks County Commissioner Diane Ellis Marseglia apologized yesterday. She claimed her comments that you just heard were taken out of context and that she...
Taken out of context? So the comments that they're going to count illegal ballots taken out of context, meanwhile everybody's saying that they're not going to count them anymore. What? Watch, they don't count these illegal ballots and that dude loses by even more than before? The recount is even more embarrassing?
Meant to refer to provisional ballots rather than the mail-in ballots that the state Supreme Court already ruled on.
It was genuinely not the best words. I would do it all again. I feel terrible about it. I should have been more clear. I will be more clear in the future.
I'm sorry, honey. I think you gotta go. You made the wrong comment at the wrong time. Tempers are high. I mean, it's like we're on the verge of a race war and you came into the room screaming, Nick, you know what I mean? You didn't mean it. You were just listening to a really good Jay-Z song and you're like, my Nick, and everybody got mad. And now we've got a problem. I know you didn't mean it. Wrong words. Apologized. Should have said John Deere. No. Shame. Anyways. She was being a knucklehead, right? She's being a knucklehead. Let's hear more of her apology, and I think we'll get ready to bail out on this. We can't dawdle around too long. We're into the second hour. We've got 2.5 hours of content left to fill, and more than enough to put in that time. So thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love having all of you here. If you want to support, there's links up in the chats. Is there? Did I ever put one up in this one? No, I did not. I put it in the thing, but oh, here we go. And we'll pin this one. Pin this message. Message successfully pinned. All right. And now, boom. All right, so we've got it pinned in the top for all three chats. If you want to support the show, there's your way to do it. Otherwise, there's the PayPal or the No, there's the. Can you get your shit together for 5 fucking minutes? All right, so there's the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Rumble rants as well. Actually, I mean Dr. Zaius. Who are we talking about? I meant Dr. Zaius. She looks a lot like Dr. Zaius from Planet of the Apes. Okay. Can't say I agree. Don't know that person off the top of my head.
But Bucks County residents heard the commissioner say that she would break state law and count ineligible votes. Then when she tried connecting her comments to abortion rights, the crowd was not having it.
When I inartfully spoke and used the word precedent when I was talking about provisional ballots, I was referring to the United States Supreme Court and the precedent that has been lost on many issues, including Roe versus Wade.
Oh, go Yeah, no. We're going back to that. Fuck you, bitch. Including Roe versus Wade. Guys, I was pissed that they can't just up and kill babies in every state without the state saying it's okay. So I said, it's all right if we count every ballot because every ballot matters after all. Every fetus is a life. That's the same thing. No, it is not. No, it is not. I love that she knew she was a white lady. There were no race cards to pull. And there were plenty of women in the audience that were pissed off. So the gender thing wasn't really going to fly. So she thought, you know what? I'll pull the uteral card. I got to see that again. I love that the minute she said it, they just went out on her.
Those boos were only the beginning. Ineligible votes. Then when she tried connecting her comments to abortion rights, the crowd was not having it.
When I inartfully spoke and used the word precedent when I was talking about provisional ballots, I was referring to the United States Supreme Court and the precedent that has been lost on many issues, including Roe versus Wade.
Including Roe versus Wade. And when they start going, oh, boo, she's like, oh, great, that didn't work either. Motherfucker. What do you mean the precedent that has been lost? You're saying because the Supreme Court didn't vote the way you wanted them to on issues, you have the right to break the law with mail-in ballots? I don't even get what the heck that means. I mean, I guess I'm just, well, I know I'm retarded, but Jesus. Ground News just put out an article about there has been an attack on Russian soil near Moscow. Send us a link. Maybe we'll look into it. No, my vagina. Boo that girl. They did. All right.
Those boos were only the beginning. At yesterday's meeting, people accused their commissioners of cheating in the election and targeting conservatives. One man even referenced President Biden's comment calling Trump supporters garbage. Listen to this.
Do you need to resign today? You need to be fired. We are your boss. You are
honey. Honey. This is the other reason that I'm not upset that I didn't vote. You are our boss. You're not. Know your role. You're their pay piggy. Once you elect them, they are not your boss. They are not beholden to you. They don't answer to you unless they want to. You know how you make them your boss? If they're your boss, then you know what you do? You kick them out, but you can't. You're going to sit here and bitch at them, but what if they don't leave? Are you going to forcibly kick them out? Are you going to take boot to butt? No, you're not. You got to go that far before it's a thing, and that's not how it works. Return trip, Johnny didn't vote. Exactly. That's why I'm allowed to bitch about all these motherfuckers. We're your boss. I hate that argument. No. We're not your boss. Just because they take your money in taxes, we're not your boss. We're your suckers is what it is. We're your suckers. Now, if they were afraid of us and what might happen to them if we're unhappy, then we could be like, we're your boss. But they're not. Again, I want to see what this community does if those people don't resign. And like what, when they run for election? Are you going to trust it if they all get voted in again?
Bane, a stain on this country. The world is watching.
Compared to all of you, being called garbage doesn't seem to be so bad.
Holy shit, we found Alec Baldwin. I'm not wrong, though, am I? Like, that does look like him. That does look like Alec Baldwin. That seriously looks like...
Meanwhile, in Philadelphia,
fuck you.
City...
Resign today.
I don't care about the rest of you.
You need to be fired. We are your boss. You are a bane, a stain.
You are a bane. Really? I am a bane, you say? Would you say you have power over me? If you want me to leave office, are you going to force me? What makes you think you can tell me what to do? You've given me money, and this gives you power over me? All right, let's go to Alec Baldwin one last time.
On this country, the world is watching.
The world is watching. That means we all saw you flub it at the podium, ma'am. The world is watching, and we saw you bomb it in the freaking mom outfit that you were wearing. If the world was watching, you think you would have thought to step it up a bit. Even Alec Baldwin here, like, while he's not super ritzed up, dressed down for Alec Baldwin, but he's still, shirt, vest, the whole deal. Well, now we're going to bail on that story just because the news made me. Because screw them. Screw them in the pooper.
So I saw my company's uniform in the mirror today, and I decided it was...
You didn't see anything in a mirror. They don't make mirrors that wide, you... Yeah, she is a really crusty stain. Ah, King Kong Tong. Sure. Toastmaster. The bane in Spain falls mainly on the plane. It's just turbulence. What are you gonna do? I mean, you think it's easy? What, you think it's easy? Fucking walking on a plane? Who wants to be a war bride? Oh no. Who didn't Johnny vote for, and when didn't he vote for them? Who didn't Johnny vote for? Johnny didn't vote for anybody on this year's election. This is the only election I haven't participated in. Only one. Wasn't like I was planning on it. Wasn't like a super big protest. It was just like I had plans to do it. I didn't get to do it, and I figured, fuck it, screw it. And that's about it. All right, so do we have anything else to catch up on this? I've seen this story, school board protecting. Yeah, we did that. Show the board chair. Oh, Jesus, that's why. I'm way off on comments because the bar's all the way up there. Jesus Christ, Landers. Mail in some. Oh my God. Johnny voted for the. I wouldn't say that. Okay, so we're going to get to this story now. I'm going to mute the audio for just a second. If you're just joining us, we got 2 hours and 15 minutes left in the program. We've got the Venmo, the PayPal, the Streamlabs linked into the top of every channel, as well as the Rumble Rants, the Super Chats, Super Stickers, and the Twitch bits and subs if you want to support the show. Thank you. It all goes towards our goal, which is currently on to December 12th. So, Morning Joe. I did not see Morning Joe taking this much of a hit just from meeting Donald Trump. Everybody is so mad at them. Oh, what's the recipe? Johnny for the... Holy shit. Fucking Jesus. I'm just going to do that. Just going to do that for a minute. Just let that cool down just a bit. Oh, boy. Brett Mack. In Minecraft. In Minecraft. Following the great, Trump said he wants to build an Iron Dome for the U.S. An Iron Dome for the U.S. would be awfully difficult. Digger420 says, hashtag pants or prison, hashtag say no to bras. Well, then I say hashtag my address. Jokes, folks. These are jokes. Interesting name saying hello. Hi, how you doing? Hi. All right. My hashtags are more fun, says Digger420. I'm assuming she's saying that about Hobo Chili's recipe hashtag and not mine, but maybe she's right. Probably. Trump could have overrode the Senate and got Gaetz as his AG. Something fishy is going on, says Balls and Wieners. I don't know. We'll cover it. Here's a fun hashtag. I want Digger hashtag. Wait, I mixed it up. Yeah, I feel like it is. All right. So now everybody's throwing themselves at... See, Digger just puts that out there, and everyone's like, hey, how you doing? What? Just, again, so many thirsty dudes up in this chat. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to go mute the audio here to skip this ad quick. Skip the ad, pause the thing. We're going to go up to this. Let's find out what's going on with Morning Joe. Audio, is it? Stop doing that.
Which owns our parent company, NBC Universal, plans to spin off its cable TV networks. That's according to the Wall Street Journal and people familiar with the situation. The company will separate off entertainment and news channels, including MSNBC, CNBC, USA, Oxygen, E, Sci-Fi, and the Golf Channel.
So it's spinning off.
The new cable venture will reportedly have an ownership structure that mirrors Comcast's. Comcast spokesperson declined to comment.
So Willie, as you look at the screen right there, the big concern that stockholders right now on Wall Street are wondering about before they decide what to do with Comcast shares is whether Mika is going to have to give up her penthouse perch atop the Comcast
First
building.
thought I had,
Since
too,
I
what
never
happens
had it.
to the penthouse? When are we going to get invited to the penthouse?
Never. They never let up. I will say really quickly on this, Drudge at the top said, like news meltdown, all this other other stuff. I mean, I could be completely wrong. We could all be fired a year from now or whenever this happens. You never know what's going to happen.
Or tomorrow.
Oh, or tomorrow. Atomic Ray says, I'm hydrated, just dropped in for a puff. Well, we had a $20 donation from like Trucker 18-wheeler or somebody. So we did a rock on the dock and a roll on the conductor. So we got 2 puffs in. We haven't had any other support than that, so we're not doing any more puffing at the moment. But if you want to throw something in, we'll do it. Otherwise, you have to do it on your own, my friend. Otherwise, you're smoking alone while we cover the shit that we're talking about. Oh, my God, Jaguar facing backlash after their new woke ad. Jesus, didn't I call that like a 2 or 3 days ago when I played the damn thing? Alrighty. Alrighty. Hobo chili recipe. It's like a softcore erotic novel just developing over here while I attempted the news. I look over here at the news, and I look over at my screen where I know you guys is over here, and I'm just like, oh, and what? Johnny knows a gay ad when he sees one. I don't know if I like that endorsement. What are you really saying? What are you really saying? But I love that. Like, oh, who knows if we'll be fired a year from now or tomorrow. She's really worried about making it through the week. All right. So thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Holy Jesus. Already up to that just under 100. I'm getting up there pretty big on that, especially a lot of it on YouTube now. Like majority of it on YouTube. We're still doing strong on Rumble. YouTube's really become the leader. Twitch has fallen back a bit, but hey, who cares? Well, I mean, who cares? I care, but damn, man. And I gotta get a hold of them and figure out how we can do to get that frickin' thing taken care of for members. Okay, so here we go. This news story. This one, can I open image a new tab? Please let me. Okay, good. Let's do this over here. And then let's do that and this. Given that this is my channel, I can't imagine how you guys will take this story. But either way, we're going to go to this lovely map for you for our next story. As many of you know, next week is Thanksgiving. We'll have Thursday and Friday off. We will be doing a Saturday game stream this Saturday, as well as next Saturday. I don't know if we'll do any Black Friday streaming. If we do, it will be impromptu, with the idea being that people are probably busy or otherwise engaged and not able to attend, and there won't be like any goal aims or anything. We're just going to kind of fuck around. But at any rate, Rusty Grammar, who are you talking to? All right, they went 0 to gay real quick. That went 0 to gay real quick. I don't know what went 0 to gay real quick. I don't know what did. Oh. Bird Collector, I'm here. Sometimes I'm here. Dude, everybody on everybody in the club getting tipsy. How do I pin this message? No. How do I? There we go. Bye-bye. All right, so nope, that's up. Okay, good. I was like, did I miss something? Rusty, bring back Kim's. Wow. Jesus Christ, people. Whoa. All right, I'm going to just move over from the Rumble chat. You good? You good, buddy? What are you doing? All right. All right, let's get back to doing some real shit while my cat decides whether or not he's going to face hump a dog. So, Black Friday is this Friday, but it is another, it has another moniker for some people, and that would be Brown Friday. Apparently the news is out about the most clogged cities revealed ahead of quote unquote Brown Friday. A Yelp analysis of plumbing related searches during the quote unquote Brown Friday period of 2023 suggests Los Angeles residents experienced the greatest surge in plumbing-related mishaps on the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, wow. Holy shit, Minneapolis was number 7. We're on the map. Not that kind. Not that kind. We're on the shit map. We're taking a dump. All right, so number 1 was Los Angeles. Where's number 2? Miami is number 2. So you're saying it's... Thank you. Numero uno, Josh Denny. What? My Rumble rants aren't working again. I don't know, man. Well, there's Streamlabs, Venmo, and PayPal. We'll take it however you'll give it and say thank you. Johnny, did you call Sarah Silverman yet? Why would I? 1, I don't have her number. 2, she wouldn't take my call. And what would we talk about? This seems like a really weird question, but no, not even thank you. What? Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Hot spots to shit on the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, boy. So, apparently, when it comes to California. Wait, where's one more? I know you're here. I know you're here. Nope. All right, I don't know where it is. Maybe it's not on this page. No, there it is. All right, so the list goes like this. California. Miami, Florida. Then we have, where's number 3? Shit. Oh, God, I'm behind the list now. I don't know where 3 is. I can't see 3. Oh, it's Nashville, Tennessee. 4 is Sacramento, California. 5 is somewhere. Yeah, we're up. 5 is Baltimore, Maryland. 6 is Las Vegas. 7. 7 is Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was so proud of that one. 8, Providence, Rhode Island. So it really just kind of goes back and forth all over the spectrum, if you will, when it comes to Brown Friday. Quit playing Aaron's mating call. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Alrighty, so plumbers in the United States are preparing for quote-unquote Brown Friday, the busiest day of the year for their profession, and one analysis suggests Los Angeles is likely to be the most clogged city. The country's plumbers refer to the day after Thanksgiving as Brown Friday, as it's consistently the busiest day of the year, averaging 50% more calls than the average Friday. Right, because everybody's unloading their Thanksgiving dinner into the toilet. Plumbing company Roto-Rooter says the main culprits are clogs in kitchen sinks, toilets, and garbage disposals. An analysis by website Yelp analyzed patterns of plumbing-related online data and found searches for emergency plumbing surged by 65% during Brown Friday in 2023. So now it's Black and Brown Friday. Just in those areas, though. Actually. Could there be a court? No, don't do that. Don't do that, Johnny. All right, let's do this while my body involuntarily lurches forward. It's just getting fun. Okay, Roto-Rooter has some advice. Has offered some advice for avoiding Thanksgiving weekend plumbing catastrophes, including keeping fats and cooking oils away from the sink, wiping grease out of pots and pans with a paper towel before washing them, and not putting potential clogging-causing foods such as poultry skins, celery, fruit, and potato peels down the garbage disposal. Okay. I will have none of those issues anyway. All right. Bam. There we go. Following the Great, about 30 milligrams kicking in. Well, best of luck to you. All that stuffing. Do you have KB Doxter? Whoa. Then I'm definitely not calling her on that number, because then I could be involved in something I want nothing to do with. Huh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So yeah, bird collector, laugh track, no fart sound. Yeah, the fart sound never came back. I couldn't find the one that was there. So that Friday is racist. Pretty much trucker 18-wheeler. Rick Start parody. Shitter's full. That was nicely put. All right, so we got 2 hours left in the program. Thank you so much for joining us on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We have the Venmo, the PayPal, Streamlabs, the Twitch bits and subs, Rumble rants, and Super Chats available for donation. And nobody's done any of the online stuff if you want to hit those. We're not super duper worried about it, but mention it once in a while. And he interrupted Ouch My Balls. He interrupted Ouch My Balls. And that is not cool. That is not cool. Go away, I'm baiting. Anyways, we have 2 hours left in the program. Our next story to come up in a minute. Just double checking the chat. I can't stand her anymore. She's a sellout. I used to love her. I used to love her, but I had to kill her. I used to love her. Ooh, yeah, but I had to kill her. I play a joke, da-da-da-da, go pee-pee in her coke, da-da-da-da, and now I still hear her complain. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I have to break into song. I'm gay like that. All right. What? Fuck off. Anyhow, so our next story is live in front of a studio audience. Our next story is Nikki Haley. And Nikki Haley has come out not in favor of one of Donald Trump's picks. And I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to picks for, in this case, Intel chief, like Intel computers or like intelligence chief, like chief of intelligence. Okay, I don't know. Either way, when it comes to that, I totally want to hear what the CIA plant has to say. I mean, I do. I'm being serious. I do want to hear what the CIA plant has to say. I do. I just don't think I want to hear it for the same reasons you want to tell me. But I do want to hear. That's actually one of the reoccurring dreams I have. I can't find a clean toilet. There's no clean.
It's not a place for a Russian, Iranian, Syrian, Chinese sympathizer. DNI has to analyze real threats. Are we comfortable with someone like that at the top of our national intelligence agencies?
Donald Trump's former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations slamming his pick for Director of National Intelligence, Nikki Haley, who, of course, took on Trump in the primary, but then ultimately endorsed him, criticized Tulsi Gabbard for meeting with Syria's Bashar al-Assad and argued that Gabbard repeated Russian talking points. Gabbard, a former Democrat, left the party in 2022, and she's since become a staunch supporter of Trump, serving on his...
So you have a problem with Tulsi Gabbard? You, not you, ma'am. Nikki Haley, you have a problem with Tulsi Gabbard. You. Like, God, I wish I was a better show. I have to stop. All right, numero uno, Josh Denny fan. I said I didn't want to have any part of that. And I, like, can I remove this comment? Like, just in general? Delete this message. I don't want any part of that kind of shit. Pull something like that again, and yeah, I won't let you be part of any of this kind of shit. Did I not stress the last time somebody doxed somebody that I don't want to be part of anybody doxing anybody? I don't want someone coming in here dropping Melton's, doxing Melton, or anybody I don't like, Mersh, anyone. I don't care if you guys want to pull that shit between yourselves, but please don't do it in my chats. It's a thing for me. I don't agree with the doxing stuff. Sarah Silverman might be a cunt, but I'm still not cool with that. So, as Wild Saffron said, dude, what the fuck? Doxing is gay, right? So, at any rate, the Californians' move to Texas skits were cute overall. All right. Well, I like the stuff on there. Anyways, ugh. You know, I'm going to go back to this for 1 second, too, because this does kind of piss me off. I mentioned it when he said, did you call Sarah Silverman yet? And I went, no. And I went, I didn't want any part to do this. Then fucking shit. Anyways, Haley is just mad Trump won't give her a job. Well, would you? Jay Bro, I'm prepared to dox myself. My real name is Joe Biden. And by the way, here's the thing. No joke. My real name's Jay Bro. I hang out in a potheads chat and I talk all the time. By the way, and here's the thing. Oh, I'm having fun with that. Alrighty, optic nerve shit. I knew it. All right, do we have more of her criticizing, or were those her critiques?
His transition team. If confirmed by the Senate, Gabbard would become the head of the nation's intelligence agencies. Her confirmation, though, might be an uphill battle.
If we bring in somebody like this, who smells to other intelligence agencies like someone who will compromise their sources and methods.
Oh, fuck, of course you're going to say that because you're a Democrat. Again, the more you Sheldon Whitehouse... The more you old fucks sit here and go, we can't allow this person in here who other intelligence... Yeah, sure. They say she'll compromise us. Right. Because she's not your girl. Tigger, why do you think he eats all that ice cream? J-Bro always has the munchies after your streams. By the way, here's the thing. No joke. I ate a lot of ice cream after I got done watching that pothead. I smoke along with him. I do dabs. That's right. Let him know. Here's the thing. No joke. I'm being serious here. I go hard in the paint and I do dabs. All right. She claims to be a Democrat, but she's MAGA. She's not a Democrat anymore. She switched over to Republican. She stopped being a Democrat, but she was a Democrat. She still has Democratic ideals, but the thing is, as a lot of people who have Democratic ideals, myself included, a lot of us have realized the Democratic Party isn't for Democrats anymore. It's for frickin' liberals, like woke liberals, and it is not a place for us. And so I'm not a Republican. I'm just not a Democrat. Actually, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. That's what I am. I'm not a Democrat.
And be far too cozy with Russia and other adversaries, then they're going to hold back information that could be really critical to our success. This is a choice that actually puts Americans at risk.
Of course you're going to say that, because you and your military-industrial complex friends can't make a whole fuck ton of money. Look, I mean, ugh. I was so excited with the Trump nominations, but we are losing them very, very quickly. You're an independent voter, as they say. Well, independent voter, but now I'm firmly against the Democratic Party. Anyways, I don't know how much I want. This lady's pissing me off.
We won't have access to intelligence that could be critical to our safety. I think Republicans will likely begin to come around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if that were really true, you'd be salivating at it, because 1 or 2 attacks, and then you could be like, hey, we get to go to war again. Again, I'm sick of these people like, oh, this person's going to put us in danger. Really? Because every time all the people you want to be in there, we had new wars in Iran or in Syria or somewhere else. So Matt Gaetz, former representative of Florida and the Trump nominee for Attorney General, announced Thursday he is withdrawing as Trump's pick for the top prosecutor, citing what he described as the distraction his nomination had caused due to a swirl of allegations about paying underage women for sex. So all I'm going to say about this is if true, those allegations are unforgivable, and I will be glad he's not the AG. And this might sound mean to Gaetz, but these investigations better not stop, and they better come to a conclusive answer, and it better happen. We better not see Gaetz fall by the wayside and these investigations just kind of fall off and nothing ever, I guess so, who knows who. Well, whatever happened with that? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know. We were going to look into it, but he stopped running for AG, so we figured, fuck it. No. If what he did is as horrible and is what you say it is, then why didn't we keep looking into him? So, yeah. Vladimir D. Okay. He moves his head like a puppet. Coincidence? I think not, says Toastmaster. Agreed. Rusty Grammar. I'm just alt-right. Johnny, who are you kidding? This is MGM hotel shooting and Hawaii fires all over again, says King Kong Dong. You're talking about the allegations against Gaetz. Given the type of allegations against Gaetz and my not knowing enough about the situation, I'm withholding all judgment. Either way, like I said, if that is the case, it'll kind of be proven out if that's the situation, or at least hopefully. And if it is just like a he said, she said, like, thing to catch him up in like a catch-22 to prevent him from being the AG, and it just falls by the wayside after he's not there anymore, I'm fucking pissed, man. I'm saying I want it looked into because of the type of allegations it is. But I want everybody with these type of allegations looked into. And I want some people, particularly people in government, made sure they're not doing stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, let's get to the Gaetz thing. Let's get to the gays. I mean, Gaetz. Same difference.
Many said this was the most contentious of the nominations made by... We have breaking news this hour. Matt Gaetz is stepping down from his nomination to Attorney General of the United States. Many said this was the most contentious of the nominations made by former President Trump. And he has announced categorically that he will not be seeking confirmation to the post of Attorney General. Here are his words. I had an excellent meeting with senators yesterday. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There's no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I'll be withdrawing my name from consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump's DOJ must be in place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to seeing that Donald J. Trump is the most successful president in history. Look, Griff, this was quick. I mean, the appointment came as a surprise to many, and we will see what happens. We know the deputy is Todd Blanche. That was Trump's attorney in his case with Alvin Bragg here in New York. Many suspected that if Gaetz did not make it through, that perhaps Blanche would be elevated.
Well, we'll see where it goes. And I think really the question over what Matt Gaetz does next is really fascinating because he resigned from the current Congress. He was elected to the next one, but his resignation officially set in motion Governor DeSantis standing up a special election quickly. Gaetz's district in the Panhandle is very Republican. It was always going to be a Republican that replaces him. The question now is, will Gaetz run in his own special election to try and get reelected back to Congress? And the question about, there was clearly, Kaylee, pressure building, sources at Capitol Hill telling me and every other reporter in Washington.
Trucker 18-wheeler, come on. Kaylee is still bangable. I'm pretty sure she's married. She's not available. I'm Vladimir Zelensky, says Trucker 18-wheeler. Well, did you ever hear the one about all the translators from the UN that were on a bathroom break? And they got back and someone said, hey, where's Vladimir? And they said, he's Putin. Oh, he's Putin. Get it? He's Putin. It's the stupidest joke, and it makes me so happy. For no reason other than the fact that it's dumb as shit. Before she was governor, it was widely reported she had affairs. Who? Before who was governor? Kaylee? I don't give a shit.
Washington, that this ethics report was likely coming out.
Hey.
And now maybe that's up in the air now that he steps away, or maybe it accelerates it. That's yet to be seen.
It is yet to be seen. You know, Harris, so he resigned from the 118th Congress, and when he gave his speech on the House floor announcing that resignation, he said, I do not intend to take the oath of office for the same office in the 119th Congress. So you have to ask, does he now take that back and try to be a congressman, or does he go away?
He said, but you caught what he said, the same office.
Yeah.
DeSantis has to appoint, if Michael Waltz, congressman, moves on in his nominated post, if Marco Rubio.
All right, so we'll just stop that there. I don't really care about the rest of that. It's just, again, we lost Matt Gaetz, which was sad. But rings don't stop, people. What are you talking about? No idea what we're talking about. Not in the ring. Like, I have 7 days.
So I saw my company's uniform in the mirror today,
asshole.
and I decided it was time for a new look.
We already covered this. Oh, it was the last hour story, and you skipped it on because you're a dick. Well, then you, sir, can fuck right off like a shiny knobbed dildo. All right, so we've got that done. Again, thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're happy to have you. Hope you're having a good time. We're going to keep going for another hour and a half, and you guys riding along with us will hopefully pass pretty quickly. Johnny wants to see my shiny knob, says King Kong Dong. No, I don't. No, I do not, sir. Not even a little. The heck? Don't know what any of this has to do with me. There. All right, my phone started going viv, and I had to make sure we're not missing stuff because I detest not giving people credit if they do awesome things for the Pogam. Hodam the Pogam. There we are. But the used sink water goes down. What are you talking about? Why don't we have sinks, a sink on top of the toilet units in our houses here, like in jails and Japan? Makes sense for small rooms and saves water. All right, I don't want to know about any of that. That's just It's not like great. Granny has a shower on his toilet. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, don't read those. All right. Okay, so he go back to being a representative. It sounds like he's going to be a representative in one place or another, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think he's going to go back to his district, but he could go to one of the other ones. Like I said, I better see some movement and some definitive smoke and possibly fire on this. Otherwise, if it's a blatant, like some people and myself are worried, like if it's a blatant, like, look, we're throwing this at him so he won't be in office, then I got a problem with that. They're going to hate all of Trump's picks for that reason. I got a problem with that. Because, again, these people are going against the parts of the government that I do believe need to be stopped, particularly in the case of the person and the people in charge of the CIA and the intelligence agent, the intelligence chief. Like that person, yeah, no, I'm sorry, we need that to happen. Tulsi Gabbard. All right, oh, yeah, we got to load our second hour stories. So let's mute the audio quick while we grab our second hour stories. For our second hour stories, we've got a video of a representative that knows about the problem with society, and people are arguing to dismantle the DEI Act. And one representative knows what the real issue is, and she's going to let us know. So we're going to pull these up. We also have some breaking news on Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett, I guess. Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk are starting to share information about the Department of Government Efficiency, and they have an interesting way on keeping you in the loop. We'll talk about that. We have Representative Sarah McBride, the trans representative, talking about being willing to use a man's restroom, and then AOC saying that banning trans women from the restroom endangers women. And then our last story is about the robots. And apparently they're dumb enough to be persuaded by other robots, and we'll talk to you about that whole thing. So again, all this coming up in our second awesome hour. All right. Doge, what a joke, says Toastmaster. King Kong Dong. Johnny, I'm rock hard for the Department of Government Efficiency, like harder than 12 pills of Viagra. Might want to tone down your expectations. Just in general, as a safety rule, I'm like, tone down your expectations. Why? Because I started getting a little expectationist, like when it's like, wait, so we're going to have Gaetz as the AG. We're going to have Tulsi Gabbard as the intelligence thing. Like, the only one that I'm super sus on at this point is the old RFK nomination, because I don't know. But again, with all of these, I'm like, well, let's see what they do. I'm never going to get super duper excited. Because, one, you never know what's going to happen, how it's going to get through, or what'll get passed. And I'm going to see what's happening. We'll see how it goes. I certainly hope for the best, but I don't expect it. So, I'll pick it up. I'm finicky. Robot peer pressure. Something like that. MTG is going to chair a subcommittee that will work with the Department of Government Efficiency. Look. Peer-to-peer pressure, as it were. Oh! You're getting ahead of me. Let's get into the first one. Representative Jasmine Crockett. Her name is Jasmine Crockett. Oh. From the Blue Hills of Tennessee, Jasmine Crockett. A hunter she was naturally. All right, how do we full screen this bitch? Boom. Full screen it. Full audio it. So let's go to Jasmine Crockett. Now, apparently, this is about an argument to end the DEI, some sort of DEI policy. And she's here to let you know what the real deal is in the mean streets of Washington.
Consistently said over and over the word oppression, and every time that you said it, it was almost as if I was hearing nails on a chalkboard, because it seems like you don't understand the definition of oppression, and I'd ask you to just refer to Google to help you out. Oppression is the prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. That is the definition of oppression. And so as I sit here as a black woman who practiced civil rights, let me tell you the reason that my colleagues wanted to make sure you understood the same black history that your side of the aisle wants to delete out of classrooms is because you can then misuse words like oppression. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country. You tell
Right? There's been no oppression for the white man in this country. We're only allowed to demonize him at every corner. There's been no oppression for the white man in this country. How can you say that with a straight face after giving out the definition of oppression? Has it been equal? Obviously not. There's been no oppression of the white man in this country, other than the fact that we're allowed to outwardly demonize white men, and policy like DEI outwardly, literally, are racist towards white people. You could call it justice for previous racism, but it doesn't change what it is. It's racist. And like I said, will I say that black people and white people have been oppressed to the same degree and extent? Absolutely not. But if you're going to ignore that it's oppression at all, wow, you're a hypocritical cunt. No, keep explaining to me how, keep demonizing me and telling me how I've never suffered oppression of any kind.
Tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me which one of them got dragged all the way across an ocean and told that you were going to go and work.
Motherfucker, you didn't have that happen to you either. I am sick and tired of the idea of like, tell me which one. Yeah, well, tell me this, Mrs. Crockett. Who's the one who gathered up all the people? Because I got bad news for you. The people that gathered up those brown people, they were awfully brown too. The people who sold them, they weren't white. Neither were the people who owned the boats. And the people who got dragged across the ocean and told to work in the fields were not you. Stop dining on the stuff that your ancestors did 200 years ago. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm tired of them acting like literally slavery ended yesterday. I grew up and black people weren't this entitled to the workings of their ancestors. They weren't this, tell me about anyone else who suffered this or that. Like, dude, you realize you didn't either. I'm sick of you get to grow up in this society and the benefits that you get to have, and you want to dine on the fact that your ancestors didn't get those benefits. And again, explain to me what any of this has to do with dismantling the DEI Act. Because DEI is, again, racism. So you hate racism, but you want to institute racism. Because, oh, fuck, I really gotta get a better stand. Get one with a frickin' pneumatic arm in it. Doesn't lock up on me like this. But yeah, so, who sold you to them? Who sold you to the man, right? That's where I'm at this point. I'm like, motherfucker, what field did you work on? Name the field that you and your family worked on. I'm sick and tired of that kind of stuff. So let me get this straight. You're saying because at one point in time, people were slaves. And I love how black people act like they're the only ones who were ever slaves. There were never white slaves, indentured servants, any other form of slavery. In fact, slavery only happened to black people in America, believe it or not. I mean, there's no other forms of slavery.
And they say there's more slaves now than there ever was in human history.
Like in the South?
But they're all Asians, so who gives a shit?
Holy fuck, I do. I do.
You know what I'm talking about?
I give a shit. Again, these assholes don't give a shit about actual slavery, and get off your stupid slave box. Oh, white people haven't suffered oppression. You weren't slaves. Neither were you. The oppression that white people have suffered is the outward demonization that people like yourself are allowed to engage in. The workplace demonization that policies like DEI engage in. Because a DEI policy is saying we should hire or accept or train people based solely on the color of their skin, not the quality of their character or their admission, solely based on whether or not they pick the right shade box.
We are going to steal your wives. We are going to rape your wives. That didn't happen. That is oppression.
Yeah, and so is demonizing white people in today's society because you have these fables in your head of what happened to your family 1,800 years ago. I'd love to look into your genealogy and find out that your parents owned slaves much like Sonny Hostin. Oh, Jesus. Hobo chili recipe. As someone that has actually been to Africa, let me tell you, Africans don't like American blacks. I've talked to Nigerians, Cameroon, and other members of the AU. Not fans. I don't blame you, or blame them. I wouldn't be either. Seriously, the way it's become in this society, it's become the get off my side, thing. Everything is, you're so oppressed, you're so oppressed, you're so oppressed. Right? White people haven't suffered oppression like we have when we were getting raped, dragged out of our homes and raped. Right, that was happening while you were serving in Congress. Well, literally like this year. No, it didn't happen. Why? Because things are different now, and they've been different for quite a while, and you can't seem to get that through your head. More proof on why DEI is not a good idea. Some of you are just plain dumb.
We didn't ask to be here.
Then fucking leave. We didn't ask to be here. I'm pretty sure you had to run for office, didn't you? Representative Jasmine Crockett, you didn't ask to be here. Fuck that shit. I'm sick and tired of you going, like, people in... We didn't ask to be here. You can go. You are entirely allowed to leave. We didn't ask to be here, so you didn't run for office? Oh, God damn it. I'm not...
So I saw my company's uniform in the mirror.
I'm not that thirsty to talk about a racist black lady that I'm going to go back. Fuck Fox News. Fuck Fox News. In Virginia, like 20 years ago, there were news articles about the black kids and the African kids fighting all the time. Interesting. Interesting. J-Bra, I just want to have random sex, and you all are talking about race. Priorities, people. Well, you taught them the hard R word, hobo. Admit it. I mean, hobo to the recipe. Do I have to? They were using it beforehand. I may have added that last part. Get her, Johnny, says Dive Bar. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the white devil in the room when let's be honest, black people in this country have had an open pass to blame everything on racism. And quite frankly, with how things have gone, I would say ultimately you can tell me that there are racial disparities. I will absolutely believe you. You can tell me systems have been intrinsically racist and have held black people back over the decades and stuff, and I will go, yes, that's absolutely a thing. But in terms of today's day and age, there is so little of that compared to before that if you are going to harp on that like you just got off the fields 2 days ago, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. You are literally going the other direction because you're driving people like me who are like, well, we can talk about that. I'm sure that's a thing, into the field of, yeah, fuck you. The minute I have to hear that I can't be considered an oppressed person at all, after the rants I've seen people be allowed to go on, hating on white people for everything. And don't get me wrong, I do it too. I hate on white ladies all the time. I hate on white people all the time. I'm a firm believer that human garbage comes in all shapes, sizes, and shades. But I'd never say it's specifically one group. No, I lie. Did I? All right, we're going to do this hit for Dive Bar, $5 saying, hell yeah, preach it, brother. Yeah, I'm tired of it. West Coast Patriot go, we must suck at oppression because I can think of a lot of black people that have way more money than I will ever have. Right? We're so oppressive that all of these successful black entrepreneurs, politicians, presidents, and everything, it's all oppression. It's all oppression. Digger 420, Sam Show, I can't decide, Nightmare Cookies or Gorilla Glue. You choose, please. I say Gorilla Glue. Jesus, King Kong dog, no. Disavow, sir. I'm sorry to hear that, Chris Hall. There are legitimate reasons for American blacks to be upset. Generational wounds / curses, call it what you want, exist, but it's not like people are making it out to be. Right. And like I just said, and thank you, SH, for that. Like I just said, I'm not saying that the oppression of black people over all of history up till today and the oppression of white people is anywhere near the same. But to say that we have not entered a climate that is oppressing white people because we've just, and like I said, it's nowhere near the same, but right now it's completely okay to just go out and blame whitey. This is a person in Congress who's literally saying, like, white people don't suffer oppression. Like, that simple belief. Are Irish people not white? And I know a bunch of, they're not, Johnny. Again, people suffer oppression. You can argue about the level of it, but no oppression is okay. A Digger 420. Thanks, Johnny. Couldn't decide quick enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sam Joe. Of course he does. Well, I just figured it was funny. We're being oppressed by the government. Right, King Kong Dong? That's my big thing. All it's less about race in this day and age, and it's more about income level. And there's plenty of white people and black people in the same income level that are getting equally oppressed by the government. And if those two groups would join forces, the government would have something to worry about. That's why knuckleheads like this bitch are so useful in politics, because they keep going there and they keep that race baiting alive. Go away, I'm race baiting. And guys, I want to tell you again, we live in a racist society where there is so much black oppression and no white oppression. After all, there's so much oppression for black people that the Illinois Supreme Court overturns Jussie Smollett's conviction for lying about a hate crime. That's right. This is 100% true. Jussie Smollett's conviction in an alleged hate crime hoax was overturned on Thursday by the Illinois Supreme Court. The Empire actor was convicted in December 2021 of 5 felony counts of disorderly conduct for allegedly staging a hate crime against himself and was sentenced to, the following year to 150 days in county jail. But the conviction is overturned. My question would be why? Why was the conviction overturned? Plus 30 months of probation and $130,000 in restitution. In an opinion released on Thursday, the Illinois Supreme Court found that the special prosecutor's decision to retry Smollett violated his rights. What? Yes, apparently the court is arguing that this was a case of double jeopardy and that he couldn't be tried again, even though he never stood trial for the original charges. What? All right, we got somebody who explained it who's cute. We'll go to this lady. This is so bullshit. Again, tell me that this country is racist, which what he did was racist. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You're not wrong. He literally staged a hate crime, saying pro-MAGA, implying they were white people, lynched him, and it ended up being 2 Nicaraguan actors who were hoping for a gig.
Jussie Smollett's case overturned by a high court there in Illinois. Here's the legal background of how this moved through the court system. Jussie Smollett was first charged by an initial prosecutor there in Cook County with these charges, who then chose to null pros the charges. That's a fancy Latin term for not willing to prosecute. Here's the key. He forfeited his bond. He had paid $10,000 to get out of jail, and when they agreed to withdraw those charges, he allowed the county to keep. Fast forward some months, a special prosecutor was identified, and that prosecutor brought similar charges against him again. That case went all the way to a jury. They convicted him. He was sentenced to 150 days in jail. He served about 6 before he was released pending his appeal. And now the Supreme Court says, that bond that he paid, that was actually almost like a plea deal. He performed part of the agreement with the prosecution so they can no longer pursue charges again. So that second prosecution was in error. It's double jeopardy. And they said, quote, it violates a cherished principle of fundamental fairness. What do you think about the case against Jussie Smollett?
I don't think he should get away with it like that. That seems fucking hinky as hell. Again, King Kong Dong, it's getting to the point where I'm starting to think you're serious, and it's making me uncomfortable. Just so we're clear. Alrighty, Jesus Christ, let's just turn the chat off. Alrighty, so yeah, Jussie Smollett should not be getting away with all of that. It's Jesus. So he's getting out for time served. We are aware that this case has generated significant public interest and that many people were dissatisfied with the resolution of the original case and believed it to be unjust, the court opinions read. Nevertheless, what would be more unjust than the resolution of any one criminal case would be a holding from this court that the state was not bound to honor agreements upon which people have determinedly relied. So that's a stupid argument. Oh, we realize that people might be disappointed with the initial... No, people are disappointed that he's released. People are disappointed that he's released. He'll probably sue and get money. Fuck. He better not. Oh. Can't say any of the thoughts moving through my head at the moment. Can't say none of them. We're 4 minutes away from 4:20, and at that, after those stories, just kiss O's wiener. What? Digger, holy Johnny, good choice. Gorilla Glue for the win. I'm stupid stoned now. I agree with you, Wild Saffron. Can't we let him fade into obscurity? I would love it if he did. So he got off on procedural technicality. It's not even procedural technicality, Toastmaster. It's interpretation that leads to procedural technicality. It's interpretation because he didn't get that money back that leads to procedural technicality. They're interpreting it as, well, that honors the agreement. Can't we just make this fair and square? Cut him 10 grand back. Give him his money back. Boom. Done. You want to get super stingy about it? Back with interest. Give him that plus the VIG. Call it square. Keep him locked up or the charges stick or whatever. Why can't we just do that? I don't understand. You're telling me that he had this shit happen, but he gets to buy his way out of it for 10 grand? Fuck that. Ugh. All right, so do we have like a video clip of this or just... What is this? Oh my God. This is cringe. We're totally watching this. This is cringe. All right, so we're going to go to this story next in just a second. MSO Chill with Cat. Oh. Cat in a Box. Double Wheel of Fortune. All right. Center and face it. He got off because he's famous. Ugh. No, vote the DA out, fire them, repeal them. But Jussie got his deal. That's the deal. Yeah, I don't know. Can Trump sue civilly for putting a bad reputation on MAGA as a brand? I don't know. I mean, you would hope so, but probably not. Probably not. Alrighty. When does the Jussie statue go up? I hope not. That would be bad. That would be bad. If it does go up, he has to be wearing a shoestring noose while holding a Subway sandwich. Like he's rallying troops. We have to blow this out of the water for how stupid it is. Kitchen knife rescue. That's like playing D&D, but every time the B-bag rolls to attack with advantage, I hate him, but you can't charge him twice and go with the one that's stuck. That is a really long, nerdy joke that I don't think a lot of people got. Thank you for the low-end reference. It's going to be the same park as the Bean. There's a Bean. Jussie lawn jockey. I like it. I don't know. Maybe. Exactly. They did it wrong, so he gets out. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. That, again, it's a stupid thing. You think it should be solved, and we should live. Oh, shit, it's 4:20. I'm being bad at my job. All right, there we go. We got our 421 in there right before the end. But it was the end of the conductor's stash, so we'll have to get that set up in case we have any more donations coming in. See, Digger gets what? Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Hi, buddy. I know. It's not a good day for you to be up here. Tell you what. Make your life easier. What if we do it like this? Here, we'll put a blanket over my horrible situation with my legs. So there we go. There, you good? It's the best I can do for you, homie. Either way, I pray Juicie's name has been pretty tarnished at this point. Or I think Juicie's name. Yes, hopefully Juicy will be out. You're a bad stoner, Johnny. Yeah, I'm a bad stoner. I'm doing a show, man. I'm keeping a lot of plates spinning at the same time. Juggling a lot of balls here. Don't. None of you. Oh, hey, everybody. It's the cat. I give you... We've heard of Jussie Smollett. I give you furry Smollett. Okay. You will not look up at the camera. What is your problem? True, and that's the main thing. We won't be punished by his acting anymore. Digger, how many balls wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? What you getting at? Keep your mind out of my pants. Al, don't rub your face on the keyboard. That could be bad, kitty. You stay over here, you little furry bastard. Digger saying hi, Al. Yes, Alucard, say hello. Say hello to everybody. Look in the camera. Look in the camera. I am amazed he lets me get away with all this shit. He is a horrible dick to anybody else that wants, but I can manipulate him like this. Although, while trying to clip his nails, he did scratch the shit out of me. But, anyways. All right, so while we move on, we have an hour left in the program. I have a furry cat and a bunch of stories to get to finish up the second hour. And I got to get to the end of the second hour, because the story at the end is very, very funny. And we'll see what else we do after that. So, yeah, well, you don't look down in your ass. Sam Show. The you talking about? Oh, hi, Al. See, buddy, you've got so many fans. I'm gonna have to start your own Twitch. And start sharing pictures of the cat. I'll have to start doing that. I'll start sharing my Twitch and stuff like that. We'll start updating people on Al. Maybe get some pictures of you and your dog in intimate moments for the fans. But anyways, Elon and Vivek are going to be the head of the Department of Government Efficiency. We talked about this story. Have you heard about this? You seen this? My cat gave my dad a scar down his forearm from holding the cat for me as I tried to cut his claws. I've got like a paper cut scratch on my finger that's healing up pretty good because of Neosporin or whatever. Got a small scratch on my arm. Nothing major. He bit me really, really hard, which is not his MO for me. But I had gotten one whole claw, and he was getting feisty. But yeah, we got the rest of him done. So he's a good kitty. He just doesn't like people playing with his paws, his big ass folded up paws. They unfold a lot. It's creepy. All right, Elon and Vivek, as I was saying, will launch Dogecast to discuss their plans to slim down the government. So in this day and age, this is weird. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm like for it and I'm against it. But Elon and Vivek are going to host a podcast while they work. The pair will use the podcast to provide regular updates on their goal of cutting government spending by as much as $2 trillion, with Doge hoping to complete its mission by July 4th of 2026. Elon and I are going to start a separate track of Dogecasts that explain exactly what we are doing to the public to provide transparency on what is a once-in-a-generation project, Ramaswamy said in a video uploaded to his YouTube channel on Wednesday. Here is that video. Okay. Oh, the one that I'm worried is cringe? At least the intro seems cringe. But let's go to Ramaswamy. Take it away. Fuck yeah. Truth. Hosted by Vivek Ramaswamy. Thank you.
I'm excited for the future. President Trump was elected with a decisive margin, a mandate not just for incremental change, but sweeping change. And I'm looking forward to being...
You heard it here first. He admitted he's a sweeper. I don't like sweepers. You're a sweeper? Look, dude, you want to be cool on the internet, I got to tell you right now, sweepers ain't cool. Oh, I'm so dumb. Fill some holes. Can they change our state flag back? Here's the thing. And by the way, I don't really care about our state flag. I mean, I know some people do. I'm not really worried about it being a Somalian takeover. But ultimately, yeah, I don't know about the state flag. I cut hair, pet sit, and I'm clumsy. I have as many scars as Edward Scissorhands' girlfriend. Not going to say the jokes that are going through the head right now. Just keeping them to myself. Funny. We have an hour left of the program. If you're just joining us, we're talking about dude, and he's got a stoner face. I gotta grind up some herb if I need it. It's a good reminder, him having a stoned out face. But yeah, we're talking about Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk doing podcasts about their government Department of Government Efficiency, which I like that for all the people that are like, they're going to do this stuff in clandestine and you just signed over the government to Elon Musk. And it's like, well, apparently they're going to hold online podcasts about, and that I honestly wouldn't mind if we got more of that from our governors and stuff, like the more of them putting out there what they're really doing and what's going on. Transparency, as it's often called. Imagine that. So I don't know. Gaetz was just a test to see which Republican politicians were against Trump and MAGA. Gaetz was the only one in consideration not paid by AIPAC. Okay. I don't know, balls and wieners, what you're talking about. You're getting above my pay grade. Above my pay grade. I have skin disorder, so I'm covered in scars. Also used to fall off bikes like I was going out of style when I was younger. I'm sorry to hear that, Brett Mack. I have a slightly similar situation. I wouldn't say I'm full of scars from that. I've got some interesting reasons to have a bunch of scars, though. But I also do have an issue with scabs. Oh, that's not what he said. Never mind. Me and you aren't the same at all. Forgive me. I did not meant to assimilate your pain. All right, so balls and wieners. Yeah, I don't know quite what you're saying, but Matt Gaetz wasn't owned by the other candidates for. Okay. Just take that off in case any government agencies are watching. Johnny's Walker. It's okay, Johnny didn't vote. I voted twice. Wait a minute. That's a crime. See, what I did is just considered ignorant or disrespectful, but you committed a crime. Jesus. Don't know that I would admit that. I should take that off the screen or he could get in trouble. Government agencies could be looking at that and saying, hey, that guy, Johnny's Walker. My girlfriend almost cut her kid's earlobe off. Haircut night. Hospital gave us the once-over. I'm never cutting my kid's hair ever. Like, ever. Thank God she has long hair, but even still, it's like, hey, it's down to her butt, and you just got to cut it to her shoulder blades. F that, I'll probably screw up and take off her arm. You do it. I'll take her to a barber. All right. He's been stoned long enough. So you were saying, Department of Government Efficiency, you're a sweeper, go.
Being a part of it. He's changed history with his creativity and how he's thinking about this new administration, his second term.
I'm going to be honest, dude. I don't think you should do a podcast. You're not doing it like a podcaster. If I could be honest, you're coming at me like a politician who's trying to get me to vote for him. And you're speaking like you're doing it politician style. And he's done something that's unprecedented and unheard of and blah, 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 blah. You're making me feel like you're a salesman. The lighting, the setting, the posture, all of it. You're up straight too much. The relaxed dress is nice, I would say, especially if we're doing podcasting. Maybe switch to a table mic or an extended mic, not the lapel mic. The flag pin thing, I'm going to be honest. I know there are a lot of patriots here. Hell, I have a flag in my background in my studio. I really love my flag. It's actually a light. It's actually got lights in it and stuff. I really, really like it. It's a discussion piece, a beautiful piece. I love it. But the lapel pin thing for all the politicians just feels dirty. Feels dirty. Do I believe you're wearing? Look, here's where I forgive the lapel pin for a politician. If that politician was a veteran, then I fucking hold my tongue in my opinion. Because I am not a veteran. I have never served. I repeatedly say that. I have never served in the military services. But if you have and you want to wear an American flag pin, you have more than enough right to. As for everyone else, during election season, whatever. But if we're going to do this, that just feels... Is that something you wear all the time, or is it you wearing it because you're on TV? Again, I don't believe it's a normal thing for you, okay? I don't think if you threw on just a sweater, like, oh, can't forget my lapel pin. Fuck you.
And one of the things that we're doing differently is as you've probably heard, the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, which I'll have the honor of co-leading with Elon Musk. This is, I think, the Manhattan...
Again, the way you're talking is an issue. This is, I think, the Manhattan Project. No. Relax. Cut loose. Just be like, all right, guys, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to be forming DOGE and Department of Government Efficiency. I think it's the Manhattan Project of our time in terms of how we are going to revolutionize government. So, I look forward. This too prim and proper. We've rehearsed this too much. Wait a minute, what? Even if we call Elon and Vivek the good guys, and that's a huge if, once it's created, anyone can come in and corrupt it. It's how we all got here. Also, I love the irony of the new department name. Digger, you are aware that this thing has a self-terminating date. This agency doesn't stay open through 2026. This agency's gone by 2027. It's self-terminating. It's in the mandate of the agency.
Project of our time, hopefully. We
I
are
knew
going
it.
to take aim at the overgrown fourth branch of government and finally restore self-governance in America again, where the people we elect to run the government once again become the ones who actually run the government, and in the process take care of massive cost overruns, massive federal spending, in a way that's really never happened in our generation. Politicians have talked about it for a long time. It hasn't happened. And that's why we're doing things differently. Elon and I, we're not politicians, we're businessmen. We're not going in...
You're not a politician. Didn't you run for office for several things? No. That's like me saying I'm not a comedian. Go fuck yourself. I've been paid to get on stage and tell jokes. Were they poop jokes? Maybe. Were they good jokes? Meh. Did people laugh? As far as you know, they did. Anyway. Did people laugh? Who's asking? The boy never moved his head while getting a haircut again, but he did always piss the seat. Thank you, fill some holes. What did I do to my foot? Why does my foot hurt? All right, I'm taking off this leg brace. I don't know how long I've been wearing this leg brace, but it's been so long that now I'm worried it's having an effect on my circulation. Apparently. Oh, it's been a while. Got some indents on my leg. That's not good. Digger 420, Vivek is coming from a big pharma background. Makes me less comfortable about him. Makes me way less comfortable about him. But hopefully, everything he's doing doesn't involve anything that being a big pharma guy will have a problem with. I think we should give Trump a chance. Oh, there it is. Jesus, I'm looking for it. It's over there. I have hot dogs in the freezer and baked beans. I kind of want it now. They're my hot dogs, and I want them now. Vivek, big pharma background. Yeah, it's marked that they're actually only, making it last 2 years. That way it can't be co-opted when the House or Senate changes in 2 years. Yeah, it's literally now and then in and out. Giggity. All right, let's go to this and play.
And as government bureaucrats or even employees, we're outside volunteers. And perhaps most importantly, we have set a finite expiry date on this project. We don't want DOGE to exist forever. To the contrary, we want this to end and the need for it to end by July 4th, 2026, which is appropriate.
America!
That's the 250th anniversary of the American Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, and it also prevents, again,
gift to this country.
Democrats from getting
than
a hold of it.
downsized government that would make our founding fathers proud. And that's what we hope to help play a role in delivering for them. I'm proud of President Trump for delivering this victory. I'm proud of the American people for voting for the kind of change that we require to save this republic. As part of that process, I'm now all in. I'm focused on making sure that we actually accomplish the goal rather than just talking about it.
Mr. Q, I thought
So
you
that
wanted
end,
him to
for
win.
The next little
kind
bit,
of.
I'm going to put a
I kind
pause
of did.
on the Weekly Truth podcasts. I've enjoyed doing it this year. It's been incredibly fun and entertaining. I've learned from a lot of the guests, and I've enjoyed communicating with all of you. We're going to put that on pause for a little bit.
You've
And as
been
you may
doing
have heard,
podcasts like
Elon
this
and I are gonna
regularly?
start a separate track of Doge.
Hold on. I've been giving him critiques. Am I full of shit? Am I? Should I shut my mouth? I didn't know he's been doing his own thing and it's been working. What? What do you want from? No. I serve a niche on. It's a niche group. Okay. No. All right. Okay. I didn't know. Whatever. Fucking. Okay. I get it. I suck. Oh, man. All right. You got a minute left. Let's hear it.
Podcasts that explain exactly what we're doing to the public to provide transparency in what is a once-in-a-generation project. We want to bring the public along with us, to lift the curtain, to take us behind the scenes of what actually that waste, fraud, and abuse in government looks like. However
I
bad
do
you
like
think it is,
that.
it's probably worse. But we don't want to do this to just expose the problem.
All right, hold on. However bad you think it is, it's probably worse. Way to really sell me on. Now, I love the fear-mongering he's doing now. Look, however bad you think it is, it's probably worse. RFK Jr. is in charge of the drugs. Yeah. I'm a little leery about that. Was fill some holes. I know the former CDC guy was all, hey, he's trustworthy and you know, he's more about efficacy as opposed to like just shutting stuff down. But yeah, I'm nervous about that. And V. Carenza saying, I think we should give Trump a chance. I have no problems with Trump being elected. This has nothing to... Elon and Vivek go to White Castle will be cool. See, now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Smoke out prods, you're not wrong, though. Digger 420. I'd actually watch that. I would, too.
Do it to solve the problem. So stay tuned. We're going to have more information about when those Dogecasts are going to begin. We are neck deep right now in transition.
We're neck deep in pussy. Just feed cows and horses. What? Huh? Huh? Okay. Trump et al. Are the best of a bad bunch. I begrudgingly like Trump, LOL, but he's only got 4 more years. Do we need what? We need to look for who's next. I don't know, man. Who do you want? Who do you trust? Money, money, money. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Who do you trust? Name that movie. Huh? No? All right. I mean, I thought it'd be fun. Anyways, buddy, what was our closing argument?
Transitioning to the new dawn on January 20th. But in the meantime, I thank all of you for your journey this year, for joining us. I've loved doing the truth.
No, don't thank me. I didn't travel at all. Stayed here the whole time. Chevrolet JB, that movie would fuck. I love stealing that stinger. I got to work on that. Rusty Grammer saying Vivek coming from Big Pharma is a mild concern, but he's also against government bureaucracies, and he's on the same team as RFK. Checks and balances like it was intended to be. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. That's the thing. We have 4 years to find the next best option, or let them replace Trump with whomever they want. Unless we make Trump president for life. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, all fucking 6 years of it after that. No offense. Dude's old. All right. Yeah, you've got like 20 seconds more, and it's just huffing and puffing, blowing smoke out your ass. We'll let you go, buddy. We'll let you go. You've got things to do. Do we have a video statement on this? So, oh, wow. Oh, so she introduced the resolution. Oh boy. Okay. So the future Delaware representative, Sarah McBride, if you don't know this, have you heard this? Have you seen this, Cap? Is a trans person, a male to female trans person. So that person, was it Nancy McBride or? Yeah, or no, Sarah McBride. So Nancy Mace introduced a bathroom resolution after she was elected. I don't know how the resolution went, but now we have got an agreement with policy from McBride. Trans Representative-elect Sarah McBride, a Democrat from Delaware, says she will use the men's restroom on Capitol Hill. I will follow the rules as outlined by Speaker Johnson, even if I disagree with them. Okay. I'm not here to fight for bathrooms. I'm here to fight for Delawareans and bring down costs facing families. Like all members, I will follow the rules outlined by Speaker Johnson, even if I disagree with them. This is an effort to distract from the real issues facing this country. Hasn't distracted me over the last several days, as I've remained hard at work preparing to represent the greatest state in the union come January. F you, you're not a part of... What is the greatest state? I don't think Minnesota is. I don't. I suppose it's on how you base it. Anyways. Wow, dude, hot take. That's what we do. We cut it hard, we cut it raw, we cut it loud. We cut it with baking soda. Wow. Twitch chat's just really holding out. Speaker Johnson has a problem with dicks, huh? Mr. Q saying AOC took her pronouns off Twitter. I think she's pregnant too. Oh, we've got a fun thing for that. But anyways, Texas is the greatest, says Fill Some Holes. West Coast Patriot Girl. Most of us came into this world neck deep in pussy. I was cesarean. It's a good one. It's a good one. I was a pod birth. Anyways, he's pod people. Holy shit, we're almost, we've only got a half hour left, and we've still got a couple of stories to do. So we're going to go ahead and drop this. This is a big... Look, I'm glad that the representative is agreeing to use the men's room. I feel like we're adult enough that the female trans rep using the men's room shouldn't be a big problem for the males. I would hope they won't be childish. I hope it'll be a bad look for us. And as far as for you, for not agreeing with the rules, I only have to say this. If you've gone the whole hog, as in you don't have your hog, then I guess, like, okay. But who's more uncomfortable? I know as a dude, I'm not going to feel uncomfortable or vulnerable. I'm not. I'm going to know what's going on. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. I'm going to do my business, and they do theirs. You know where it would get weird? And this is how you own them, by the way. Don't listen to me, Sarah McBride, but totally do. This is how you own them, Sarah. Not only do you use the men's room, use the standing urinal if you're able. You sit there freaking wide-stanced in your power suit or whatever you're wearing. You whip it out and you just stare them down. And you go, yeah, really don't agree with what you said about that bill today. I'm going to be honest. I feel like you were a little insensitive. And quite frankly, my constituency can't afford to lose these contracts for the harbors. And I am going to fight for this. So if you think that I am going to back down, then no. Fill some holes. They all have private bathrooms anyway. God damn it. There goes that fantasy. West Coast Patriot Girl. Keep your pronouns off Twitter. No wonder the aliens won't make contact. No, West Coast Patriot Girl. They're not going to make contact because they're preparing to invade. They're already here. It's documented, it's proven, the aliens are here, the lizard people are in control, and they've got the government by the balls, and goddamn it, we got to stand and fight for it. That's why we got to get behind Trump. It's the last chance to save America, and I just don't think, I won't take it anymore. They took my channel from me, they come at me, they sold me to the goddamn onion, I'm not going to stand for it. I need us to fight, damn it, it's 1776 all over. I apologize, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian, I'm a man of peace. I'm a man of peace, and Alex Jones Live is a channel of peace, and I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson. They have fucked me in the ass. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's why you donate to this show. Anyways, let's make sure those things are good, and then we'll just keep on going. We've got 30 minutes left in the show. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. I knew it. I just checked. Thank you, whoever just, I don't know if it doesn't say a name, and I don't think I should read that person's name, but thank you for the $5. That drops our December 13th goal to $30, and then we've got YouTube lining up to buy out at least 2 days of the show. Oh, wait, not 2 days of the show. No, we'll honor the $50 price for the 2 days of the show just this last time. Oh, do we? No, it's up to $65. The payout's $100, and we'll do it with the... So, yeah, it'll buy out like a day or so. Alex himself would say so. Hopefully, at least find it funny. At any rate, we've got a half hour left in the show. Goal is on December 13th for $30. Let's save that. We've got a couple of things left to get to, including, we were talking about this just a minute ago. AOC says the ban on men using ladies' room on Capitol Hill is, quote, endangering women. Oh, yes.
It's disgusting, and everybody, no matter how you feel on this issue, should reject it completely. What are they doing? They're doing this so that Nancy Mace can make a buck and send a text and fundraise off an email. They're not doing this to protect people. They're endangering women. They're endangering girls of all kinds, and everybody should reject it.
They're endangering girls and women of all kinds. By putting a ban on it, this has got to be a misquote. If you were saying this for the other way, I would be like, all right, that's sort of true, sort of not true. If you are literally saying by not allowing biological men into a woman's restroom, they are endangering women of all kinds, I ask you how. I will give you, they might be endangering trans women, as in men transitioning to women. They might be endangering them. I can understand that, and we can certainly talk about that. But anyone else? Like Bib C1 Kenobi said, of all kinds? What the heck are we talking about? Digger 420, somebody? What the heck is a canoe buddy? I'm now confused what a canoe buddy is. I don't know that I want to know. I don't. Look, she's not actually a girl, though, from what I know. From what I know. And like I said, I don't know, it gets weird once people are throwing things at that. Oh, now we have a PayPal. Oh, didn't I just do this a minute ago? Or was this a different one? Nope, this is a different one. So thank you for the 5 there. Yep, 2 different ones. 420, thanks for the show. Oh, I missed that one earlier, didn't I? Because then the other one was on this, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, so we have $10 to take off of there. We're now on 20 for the 13th. Awesome. We gotta reload this biznitch to burn this. Oh, wait, we already did. So we don't need to do 3 more burns, but we might as well. You see stuff at truck stops. Weird. What do you mean? Stuff at truck stops. All right. Don't know that I want to know. But she's crazy, as someone else said crazy. What the? Oh, I accidentally hit the camera off button. How will be Joshin? Canoe, do you canoe? All right. You see weird stuff at truck stops? Weird. I see weird people. All right, let's close that out to get to our to get to our last story of the second hour. We've got a half hour in the show. Thank you for joining us. If you're just getting here, thank you for being here. If you've been here the whole time, thank you just as much. We love having you on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're looking okay on Twitch for Twitch. We're looking good on YouTube and great on Rumble. Fuck, we're over 100 again. Damn it. I love it. And it switched. At first it was YouTube that was up. YouTube went down a little bit, and then Rumble went way, way up. Damn. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the fuck out of all of you. All right. So, Wild Saffron's got people making meatloaf and mashed potatoes. All right. I'm either doing ravioli and I don't care. I've got too much of it to turn away. I'm doing ramen, all right? My dick, I don't care. All right? I got peppers. I got peppers. I got scrimps. I ain't giving up on the ramen. I got plenty of shrimp ramen. I'm going to bust up the ramen. Although, I haven't had ramen in a little while. I've spaced from it, and I might like to enjoy that space, especially after that video thing. I need to forget it, like, really, really badly. So maybe I'll just do the ravioli. Because the ravioli's in the pressure cooker, and then I only have to do it for, like, 5 minutes, and then it's out. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's keep going to this next one. I need a video of it. Please tell me we do. Yes. Okay, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. We have a video out of robots in China. A Chinese robot persuaded a dozen other robots to walk out of their jobs. In his envisioning of an artificial intelligence, Isaac Asimov imagined robots doing a lot of things, both rising up against humans and attempting to become more like humans. But if AI is just a mimicry of human behavior, then certainly at some point we'll have stupid, lazy robots too. For example, a viral video from China's version of TikTok making the rounds which shows small autonomous AI-powered robot convincing a group of showroom bots to ditch work and go party at its house. I'll read the translation of what these robots are saying before I play this. So the first robot is going to say, "Are you working overtime?" The small robot said, starting a conversation. "I never get off work," another robot said. "So you're not going home?" The first robot asks. "I don't have a home," the one answers. "Then come with me," the little robot says. All right. This can't be what's... All right. You working overtime? I never get off work. Why don't you go home? I don't have a home. Come with me. It convinced them to leave. Oh shit, I didn't have it up, did I? Fuck, we gotta play it over again. All right. Why did my... All right. My HDMI blinked out for a second. I'm getting a little worried about the HDMI slot on that bag. Well then. I put it over there. I'm sorry, Jose Chavez. Wow. Trump better clean up, just party. Show the video, you dork. Yeah, I forgot that. It was a... So that's how... What? Test. Yep, we're good. I want to party with the robots, and they won't ever take any of my money or drugs. Always have a sober driver. Sweet, says Mr. Q. Cool robot music. I saw this. It's weird, cute, and creepy all at once. Can you imagine if it's Chinese AI that takes over the world? That is scary. St. Caesar, what the fuck did I come back to? Robots on a revolution. Robots on a revolution. Apparently, they all just want to party, and one robot's determined to get them there. Yes, Elon, I will follow you, says Phil some holes. That wasn't Elon. The robots are being taken over by Elon. We've got Elon taking over the robots in China. And Vivek, I love Vivek. He's going to run Doge with Elon and all the robots from China. All right, that's the best I can do for a Trump. I mean, like, the best. And so it's going to be a rough 4 years. I could have done a much better Kamala as a president for 4 years, okay? Let's be clear about one thing, okay? As a president, I am quintessentially a finger puppet, okay? Some would find that to be a shocker. But, all right, that was just fun. I'm sorry. I did find it adorable that the robot is like, "Hey, you guys want to quit work? Let's just fuck off and leave." And I'm just like, but is that good though? All right, we have to get a couple. Weird. The robots actually won't steal your girl either. They'll be a perfect wingman. The robots won't steal your girl. Yeah, dude, have you ever seen which the ladies usually prefer, the dude or the sex toy, in terms of what'll finish them off more often? Dude, the robots will totally steal your girl unless you're keeping her happy. They can listen. She can turn them off. If they pay the bills, well then, let's talk. Jose Chavez cannot confirm. I have no idea. No idea. That sounds very, very, Very derogatory and racist. Not interested in April. All right, we're just going to clear that right off the chat. I don't know who the heck even asked that question or why we would... Smoke Out Prods, Mr. Q, I think. Oh. Yeah, I don't know that anyone... Yeah, let's not. All right. I bet a robot could flick a mean bean, says Mr. Beat. It's just got a little paddle flipper, just... like a riverboat. So just spin it. Just going over and over and over and over. All right. We have 25 minutes left in the program. Let's load our third-hour stories. I'm going to mute the Twitch channel stuff because the computer's muted, so don't do any sound drops, bits, or subs. Although, with the smaller Twitch audience now, that's really cooled down quite a bit. We're going to have to start buffering for that inevitable hit in the dick. Robots are going to start to lie like people, like loan shark robots or what is it? Or crackhead robots. That would be funny. Me be like, I'll suck your dicks for some batteries, man. You got double A's? Suck your dick for a double A. I imagine that's what they would do it for, right? Like if robots were going to suck dicks, they would suck dicks for batteries. I mean, or maybe for money. I don't know. If you're a robot, does it matter? It's not like it's gay. You don't have a gender. You're a robot. Jose Chavez, I got batteries. I've got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? All right. We have several stories to talk about today for the third hour. I don't think we're going to get to all of them. So we're going to start at the beginning, moving through a few of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5. I only did 5. But we also have overtime stuff that we can go to, so we'll do all of that. Let's catch up with the chat quick, make sure we're good on that. And I just came back from the supermarket. I forgot egg noodles. Oh, bam. Wow. Did anyone see the video of the decaying bird with all the wires poking out of it? The bird seems real whenever they shit on me. That's creepy. They are saying, no, I did not see that video, but I know our Canadian geese are spy drones, so why not? You really think so? You got spy drone Canadian geese? Ticket 420. Johnny, I never thought about that. A robot would suck dick for batteries. I need those egg... Well, damn it. Robots with a built-in fleshlight. Oh, no. All right, let's get to the DOJ one first. The Biden administration is now apparently going after U.S. regulators. U.S. regulators want to force Google to sell its Chrome browser as part of the penalty for monopolizing search. So, according to the Department of Justice, for the past decade, Google has been squashing competition. This follows a ruling in August by the U.S. District Judge Amit Mehta. There's a hilarious joke. Meta doesn't agree with Google. That Google is a monopolist. This is the first time in over 2 decades that a tech company of this size has been declared a monopoly. Ironically, the breakup of Microsoft in 2001, after years of court battles, allowed for small startup groups like Google to seize control of the tech landscape in the aftermath. Not only does the Justice Department want to stop Google from cutting multi-billion-dollar deals that makes its search engine a default on every device, saving us the hassle of having to ask that idiot Jeeves, they also want Google to open up its search data to rivals. All right, then. Regulators also want to ban Google from favoring its own products like YouTube or its new AI platform Gemini because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's America self-promotion is just not allowed. All right, so I don't know how I feel about that, though. But we don't have any more of a video, but Is that government overreach? Is it not? I don't know. I don't know. Videos of migrant caravans trying to enter the U.S. before Trump gets in office. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. Jesus. The saving was perfect for that. All right, Jose, good to know. What? All right, then. Again, sounds horribly wrong. What about snow geese? I don't know. In Russian, Vladimir Googles you. Interesting. I don't know what he's going to find. I don't think you can find anything on me if you Google me. I don't really exist on Google. I don't exist in general. Nice and under the radar. Except for the cat hair in my nose that's driving me nuts all show. All right. We've got like 15 minutes left in this thing. We got to get this going. How long is this video that we were going to watch down here?
There's a strange...
All right, 1:41. All right. We're going to watch that in a minute. We're going to skip the migrant videos because we don't have enough time to really do them properly, and people will get outraged, I'm sure. We will read this story pretty quick. I don't think there's a video on it at all, but let's read this quickly. The FBI says Florida man named Haran Abdul Malik Yerner wanted to blow up the New York Stock Exchange before Thanksgiving. I love that they're calling him a Florida man. A lot of Haran Abduls out of Florida. All right, so he wanted to blow up the New York Stock Exchange. The FBI arrested a man who's been charged with planning to blow up the New York Stock Exchange. Right. Luckily, his plan was foiled by the FBI, even though they are pieces of crap. Good that they got him. But, a Florida man. Ah, yes, Florida native. Haran Abdul Malik Yerner. The FBI investigating Yerner in February based on a tip that he was storing bomb-making schematics in a storage unit. They found bomb-making sketches, many watches with timers, electronic circuit boards, and other electronics that could be used for building explosive devices, according to the FBI. He also searched online for things related to bomb making since 2017. In the last month, he had rewired two-way radios so that they could work as remote triggers for an explosive device and planned to wear a disguise when planting the explosives, according to the court documents. Believe it or not, this dude had a YouTube channel where he posted advice on how to build explosives. I'm sure that never got him exposed. Yerner said he felt like Bin Laden from CBS 12. Yerner planned to wear a disguise when he planned the explosives outside the building and recorded a message to be delivered to the press about why he did it. The DOJ says Yerner anticipated the impact of the explosions would be like a small nuke went off and anything outside the building will be wiped out and anything inside would be killed. Okay, a small nuke. The undercover FBI employee gave a microphone to Yerner for him to record his demand statement that he intended to send to NBC the day after the planned attack. where he said, "I feel like bin Laden," according to documents. He also was part of a small group that tried to join the far-right anti-government group Hobo Chili Recipe. You hold yourself on this one. The Boogaloo Boys. He wanted to be in the Boogaloo Boys. No, Y-E-N-E-R, yearner. Oh, man. We are crazy down here. Dude, again, I really don't believe this is a Florida man. An extremist group, the Proud Boys, but was denied. Oh, and extremist group, the Proud Boys, but was denied membership because he said he wanted to pursue martyrdom, according to court documents. See, the Proud Boys didn't even want him. Someone else posted, what they mean is the FBI groomed this guy, then radicalized him, and then arrested him. Aww. Oh, man. So that is fucky. All right. So, we have, wait a minute, what? All right. I'm going to get into this. I was going to leave it for tomorrow, but I just read ahead. I'm sorry. I do that. Florida man. A Florida man, where, if you get the reference. If he is friends with that Asian guy that was Johnny Somali's friend. No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is Mr. Q. Yearner, gonna believe it. Okay. All right. We're good with that. I'm weirded out now, but I got to cover this quick, and then we'll get to the last thing I have. Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, Portia de Rossi of Arrested Development, have reportedly fled the United States for friendlier confines of jolly old England after the election of Donald Trump as president. If this is true, then good. If that's all it takes for you to go, then good. Oh. Wasn't this odd? So she's leaving the country because of Trump. She's leaving because of Donald Trump. If you're listening and not watching, I took the chat off, and I'll take my camera off just so everyone can see while I read it. Apparently, on November 4th of 2016, before everything went down, quite a ways before everything went down, I will say, happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McSnugglestuff. You don't need to know why. At I Am Diddy. Well, now I might like to. Cuddle McSnugglestuff? Cuddle McSnugglestuff. Huh. Well, I'll just say this. I have some questions. Your timing seems a smidge convenient. West Coast Patriot girl. Ellen DeGeneres was a freak off bitch too. Don't go away mad, bitches. Just go away. Well, I mean, Boogaloos, weren't they break dancers? I don't know, but you could take that a couple of different ways. Wild dive bar. So let's be real. Portia de Rossi was the one involved with this. Ellen had nothing to do with it. Nobody wants to. I don't know if anything of that happened. I'll tell you this, though. Sounds like the people that participated, not all of them were, so much willing. So, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ. Oh, was this in a printed article or? Say Ellen and Portia have settled in a new home in the Cotswolds, a region in southwest England, about 2 hours from London. Yeah, but you didn't do that in a week. We're told the couple scooped up the place before the election, but were very disillusioned with Trump's victory, and, as one source put it, they immediately decided to get the hell out. While Ellen isn't the first celebrity to threaten to move amid a Trump victory, she's one of the few who actually followed through with it. Right, but I just wonder if it has something to do with the Trump, with the Diddy stuff. I feel like it's Diddy adjacent. I feel like somebody. You're worried that Diddy's going to get you done diddied too. Diddy dum diddy do. Although, but doesn't America... Bibsy One Kenobi. Bye, Felicia. But doesn't... Mr. Q. Ellen graped Justin Bieber. That river behind you seems problematic. Why? What's problematic about it? What's problematic? I'm looking. Just a babbling brook. West Coast Patriot. There's a gross pic of Ellen in a one-piece at a freak-off. Really? Okay, so these allegations are coming from West Coast Patriot girl, but I have nothing to disprove them at the moment. Ellen DeGeneres, I was a freak-off bitch too. Apparently, Diddy went on an episode of Ellen where he gave Ellen a shirt for Porsche and whispered something in Ellen's ear about having her tapes. There's a gross pic of Ellen in a one-piece at the freak-off. Bet she is still a citizen, says Chevy JB. 80s movie Breaking Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Is the house on stilts? It's just floating. No. The house is on, on the edge. The river comes around the house. You're really taking too much thought into this, my friend. Really taking too much thought into this. Let's see it upstream. No, I'm not moving my camera. Do you know how hard it was to set up this shot? Get the subtle breeze in the background. Keep the fucking steam pot thing cooking the whole time. I never, ever drink the fucking tea. So no, we're not going to move the camera so you can see upstream. All right? You find your own fishing holes. What? All right. this last story that we have for this, Logan Paul has been engaged in a crypto scandal. So while Jake Paul has been establishing himself as a fighter, Logan Paul has been being a piece of shit. Apparently, Logan Paul is in some potentially deep trouble for allegedly buying and then promoting online and then selling a cryptocurrency called Elon Gate. A cryptocurrency, a crypto wallet holding the currency has, according to the BBC, been connected to Paul. The BBC has discovered that shortly before Paul tweeted about a particular crypto coin in 2021, an anonymous crypto wallet with close connections to his public wallet had traded in the coin. The anonymous wallet went on to make $120,000 or 92,000 pounds in profit. The wallet was later paid funds from Maverick Club, Logan Paul's fan club, and held Elon Gate when Paul promoted it on the 10th of May, 2021. Shortly after, it also traded another Musk-related meme coin after Paul had tweeted that it was headed to the moon in the crypto community. This means someone believes the price of the coin is about to shoot up. About an hour before Paul's tweet, the unknown wallet purchased an amount of $160,000 worth of the token. The tweet promoted the influx of buyers, spiking the price. 12 hours later, the wallet sold most of its holding. The total profit made from this trade appears to be just over $120,000. This led the BBC to send a reporter down to interview Paul on the scandal. Paul and his PR team agreed to this interview and invited the BBC down to his gym in Puerto Rico. And this is what they did. All right, so let's see.
Strange atmosphere.
Let's see. This is a minute 41, so we'll try and just play this without interrupting it too much. Let's check out how they answer the crypto scheme. Elon Gate. Yeah, they were Elon Musk meme cryptocurrencies. Again, the cryptocurrency atmosphere is rife for people to take advantage of people. But if he really did this, then like that's a legit crime. Like he falsified and falsely. Oh, here's another cut from Alucard. That's a good one. He falsified the value of a cryptocurrency to boost it, to short sell it. Yeah. At the very least, he should be called a piece of shit for it. And the people that bought it should know he did it, so that way they don't listen to him anymore.
In the room, and a suspicious amount of Logan's own cameras pointed at us. All of a sudden,
a suspicious amount of Logan's own cameras pointed at us. Why does he almost look like Jon Snow? I mean, he's not Kit Harington, but he looks like he's trying to be Kit Harington.
Yes. All of a sudden, it becomes clear why.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Thanks. Matt.
Sorry, I'm tired.
No worries.
Last night was hard. How are you enjoying? All right. How are you enjoying Puerto Rico?
Yeah, pretty good, man.
The lookalike is clearly nervous, so I'm keen to see how he responds to questions.
Look, you're one of the most famous people by many metrics in the world. What on earth does that feel like?
Feels good, bro.
You look different.
I feel like a champ.
I have to say, the real Logan Paul looks very different.
Did you come all over here to ask about how I look?
Is Logan coming?
I'm right here, bud. You came all the way to Puerto Rico from England. This is your interview. What do you got?
Look, these are some very serious questions. You know, there are people who really want to know the answer to these questions.
I'm a serious person.
Let's just get out of here. I'm not doing this.
Matt, no. You came all the way to Puerto Rico for this interview.
They hired web files. Neither. Stop touching child leaders. Fuck the BBC.
So, rather than defend himself against the allegations we've been investigating, Logan decided to troll us. Minutes after leaving the gym, we receive a letter from lawyers on behalf of Logan Paul warning us against publishing our allegations.
Oh, yeah, because you wouldn't want people to know you're a giant piece of shit. Can we have Logan Paul get the shit beat out of him by Jake Paul? I would love it if Jake Paul challenged his brother to a fight to kick his ass over this. Again, I hope this dude, I hope he broke a law and suffers crimes. Like, because this is being covered by a lot of people. Logan Paul is an utter piece of shit for doing this. Yeah, said it. Anyways, that's the end of our show. It's 5:30, so I'm going to book up out of here, figure out what I'm doing for dinner, hang out with my daughter, other things that I have to take care of. We'll be back tomorrow from 2 p.m., or at 2 p.m., to go from 2 to 5:30 Central Standard Time. Thank you, everybody, so much for your support today. And always, thank you for being here. And we will be back Friday. We're also going to be up Saturday morning, possibly about 10 a.m. my time is what I'm kind of aiming for, to kind of, slapdashery throw together a little game stream for a while. Probably some Destiny, Helldivers. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Then we'll switch it out over the weekends moving forward, maybe try a few other things. But as I've said, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been super fun. Smite! Huh. Yeah, if we can get the Xbox one to load, because I've got all the skins there. Yeah. Well, there's a fucking idea. Anyways, as I said, I'm going to get on out of here. You all stay safe. Drive safe in the snow, whatever. And just, hopefully you'll all be here tomorrow. Because I don't know.
Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Shit!
I've fulfilled a lot of people's predictions about me. I've become a real scumbag.